What's up, squad? We are live. We are live. We are live. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I apologize for being a little bit late, but I had to get this studio over here together. But we here. This might be a little long show, so y'all need to go ahead and grab your snacks. Okay, grab your snacks. We're about to get started in just a minute.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger.
You are more than. I am more than.
That's her being a blogger.
All the is my son.
Okay, this shit is me.
I am more than a blogger.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn, this her son.
Yes.
Autumn, this her son.
Yes.
Say Autumn, this her son.
Yes. Yes.
Say Autumn, this her son.
Like for real. Like for real. What's up, squad? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Come on in. Please go ahead and click that thumbs up button as you come in here because we got a long, lengthy live today. I know it's been a minute since I've been here. I be traveling and stuff. Listen, before we even get started, the squad know the drill. Go ahead and put your pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown because I'm sure she's watching if she hadn't already fell asleep. Okay, if she hasn't already fell asleep, shout out to the squad. Oh shoot, not you. You like it? Listen, I'm trying to get used to this bang, okay? I'm trying to get used to this bang, okay? Shout out to Derek J, okay? Because listen, Kenya Moore hair spa wasn't open, but the J spa is, okay? Yes, hey y'all, come on in. Shout out to my mods. DL Zamzaga is in the building. Sai C Patterson, Princess AG, Miss Kiki. Okay, Simply Shy, all of my mods are here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you see these people in the green? Big Scorpio Energy just became a YouTube member, but all these people who are in the green are already YouTube members, and you can be a YouTube member too, like Cherry Butler, who's been a YouTube member for 31 months, and Bonita Howard, who's been a YouTube member for 31 months. Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention Stephanie. Stephanie, for you been a member for 45 months. Okay, now who is this young fox? Ooh, the young fox. Ooh, okay. I'll be a young fox. Okay. Shout out to Stephanie for you. And all these people in the green, those are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Only thing you got to do is click that join button. It's also a link in the description box. If you just want to support little old content creator like me, that's all I do is sit in my basement and do YouTube videos, as the people like to hate on me and say, okay. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention my Patreon members. Oh, hold on. Wait. It said my audio just changed. I don't want to change my audio. Okay, my audio is straight. My MacBook be telling me stuff and they be lying to me. Okay. But yes, my Patreon members, shout out to the Patreon members, because I be going live and stuff, and I be deleting some of my lives. So the Patreon begin to delete it lives, and then we're gonna do an after show after this show, and probably spill some more tea. But yes, this past 2-3 days, it's been crazy online. It's like I don't even know what to talk about first because we got Porsha and Simon's divorce drama heating up. Hey, just listen. Simon has struck a match and blew everything up. Okay, for Porsha. So we got Porsha and Simon's divorce drama. We have Xscape and SWV reunited for a tour with Mona Scott Young championing them behind with a little picket sign. We also have the raid. Oh God. Take that bad boy. Okay, Diddy done got raided over there. I don't even know what to do. It's like my whole little history. Hip hop culture is blowing up in my face, and I don't know what to do. I'm just scared. You know, first the Freaknik documentary, and now this. First the Fat Boys break up, and now this. I'm just trying to figure out what is happening in the world. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You said, where is Binge-worthy fine ass over there on his fine ass channel? This is the ATLien channel. I'm over here with my fine ass, Durant. Now who is the skinny mini? Oh Lord. Now, hey, Jim Rob. Jim Rob says she support me on all my platforms. I appreciate y'all. Know I got a lot of them. Okay, we got YouTube, ATLien. We have YouTube, Michelle ATLien Brown. We have Instagram, I am ATLien. We have Twitter, ATLien. We got Facebook, straight from the A when it want to work. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but in addition to not being able to live stream on Facebook, I can't even upload my little reels and stuff. So I don't understand what's going on. But you know, maybe one day I just click on it one day and it'll miraculously be fixed like it was last time, but they ain't working on no clock, that's for sure. And what else I have? Oh, and I have TikTok. I am ATLien on TikTok. So follow me on all my platforms because I do be talking a lot of shit. But let me tell you one thing about me. And I was saying this earlier. I don't like to toot my own horn much. You know, I am a humble blogger, even though all these bitches is my sons. I am pretty humble, okay? And so a lot of the tea that I get, like, literally be like poured from the source, a source close to the source. And so a lot of people don't be wanting to give me my credit. They come over here and snatch up my tea and snatch up my receipts. I be getting like texts from phones that are owned by people and stuff. And like, listen, I know the hairdressers, the makeup artists, the nail techs, the producers, the friends and family, the cousins, the sisters, the aunties, the ex-husbands. Like, it's like this is Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta influences everything, and I've been here my whole life. So people be really in their feelings and don't be wanting to give me my credit for spilling this hot tea that I be spilling to y'all all the time. Some people be trying to like scoop me and take my stuff and say they got it from somewhere else, and even though it got a big old straight from the AI on it, it's just like, I've been here, what, 15, almost 20 years? Like, what I gotta do to, like, tell y'all that my tea is legit? But, you know, I ain't fighting y'all no more. It is what it is, child. Listen, y'all know, okay, this is where the receipts lives. Where the money reside, and where the receipts reside, okay? You said you've been looking at me for a minute. Why is your alien still great? If your aliens are great, friend, it's because you are not in the members. Okay, the members are those people in the green. You have to pay, I think, $1.99, and you get some special emojis, friend. I understand. I appreciate all of y'all. Even listen, you don't even have to be a member. You don't have to even be a subscriber. You don't have to be a Patreon member. You know, some of those things cost money. It's free to subscribe though. So I appreciate all of the people who have subscribed. But yeah, and I appreciate all of you who be shouting me out in other people's chats. Be like, you got that from Michelle. I appreciate that. But listen, let me go ahead and get Diddy's raid out the way, because listen, this damn raid, what do y'all think is gonna happen to Diddy? Child, Diddy cut the check to Cassie, and she just kept on talking, and now the feds is after Diddy. And we can't even blame Cassie at this point, because Cassie just opened the floodgates. Cassie just knocked on the door, and Diddy just paid her to go away. And but the door was open, and everybody just ran in. So I'm not going to even blame Cassie for that. But we got producers, we have ex-girlfriends, we have nameless, faceless people, that Jane Does and John Does. We have all these people coming forward. It's like, is everybody lying on Diddy? Or is it like 50 Cent said, whatever he did, he did. Whatever they say he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I don't know. You said Diddy getting locked up with chaos? Why the feds come knocking for nothing? Listen, the feds be knowing what they want before they even come. Remember, I was talking to another journalist earlier today. You know, I'm not a journalist, I'm just a blogger, but I was talking to a real live journalist earlier today who was like, you know, it's the same thing that happened to R. Kelly. It was the Homeland Security went in first and ransacked the place and was looking for something. I don't know if they found it, but they did. And he wasn't under arrest then. He was still free to roam, free to do whatever. Then he was free for a couple of months, sitting around smoking cigars, saying they ain't got nothing on me. Then next thing you know, he get locked up. So I don't know. It feels really bad. It's like the energy behind it. Yes, they watch them for years. They give them a false sense of security. Like right now, it's like they say, "Oh, we watch your airplane. We know where you're playing with." It's almost like a mind game. They're gonna make that man go crazy because he's like, "Wait a minute, I'm still in Miami. My plane in Antigua. Why it's over there?" Like they fucking with him. Oh, it's crazy. He said 50 put Jay on the milk carton. What is he trying to tell us? He's just trying to tell y'all that Jay quiet. I don't think. Listen, the elites are going to protect Jay-Z because Jay-Z got Beyonce next to him, and all of that is money. And there's too many people riding on Beyonce and the billions of dollars that they generate all the time. So I don't know if Jay-Z will ever get caught, but we were saying that about Diddy. But I think. This is just me being politically correct. I think that 50 put Jay-Z's milk carton up because Jay-Z ain't answering the phone for Diddy. They was all at the Rock Nation's brunch together, sitting in the corner, saluting, drinking Ace of Spades and stuff. Like they was all there. But now what's going on? You don't see nobody coming out the woodwork saying nothing about Diddy. No, not even Russell Simmons. And he got his own set of problems. Not even Usher. Look, Usher went and seen Russell Simmons. Why Usher ain't go over there and check on Diddy? Jeez, it's a mess. Yes, it's too much money over there. They ain't gonna mess with them right now. They safe for about 5-10 more years. But yeah, that karma is real. When you cheat people out their money and don't do people right, it comes back around. So maybe he should have cut the check a little earlier because you know they were saying that was why he gave all of his artists back their masters and rights to they publishing, right? Because all of this was coming and he wanted to give them a little something so that they could shut up and not say nothing. But apparently somebody's still talking. Woo! Ye posted his text messages. Oh, Russell, no, he bet. Hold on. You said Kanye post. Let me go over here to the Instagram. Now Ye posted some text messages. Where I been? Oh, I don't see nothing on. Let me see. It says, why she have more clothes on when she go outside? Child, the only thing I see on Ye is that naked lady. Why he always posting that naked lady, I will not know. But yeah, they got they got the Caucasian man that was running the drugs for Diddy. He done got locked up, and you get everybody around you first. That's what they do. They get everybody around him. Everybody around him gonna start talking, and then the real tea gonna come out. He said it's too late. He already made elk much money from their masters. Yeah, he did kind of cut the check, cut them a little too late. You're right. Aubrey Summerell right now on her podcast giving her opinion. Nene said it best. You never win when you play dirty. You got that right. You have got that right. But look, TMZ had posted this that Diddy's alleged drug mule. Like Diddy got mules. What the hell? Why Diddy got a mule on the payroll? Okay. Alleged mule arrested on drug charges during a run-in with the feds. All of this was happening while Diddy's house was being raided, according to TMZ. Okay. Diddy's alleged mule. That's racist. How they gonna call that white man a I love it that he got a white man. That's the mule. Okay. Is described in the lawsuit was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by the federal law enforcement agents. According to the affidavit, David obtained by TMZ, 25-year-old, 25, Brendan Paul was booked on 2 separate drug charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane at the Opelika Airport in Miami, namely 1 count of possession of suspected cocaine and another of possession of suspected marijuana candy, both of which are felonies in Florida. Child, look at the people. Who is that? Is that the daughters over there? Child, what is happening? They stopped Diddy in Miami at the airport. In the paperwork, officers claim that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection personnel, they came across what they described as suspected drugs in Paul's travel bags, which he had claimed at the airport. The cops go on to say that suspected narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to his arrest, and he was booked into jail and has not booked out. So I guess Brandon was with Diddy. Meanwhile, Diddy outside pacing. Look at Diddy.
When I heard the gunshot, I started running, but I had already been hit.
Hold on,
I
look
called
at
my
Diddy.
wife. I
Meanwhile,
was just telling
Diddy
her,
is
you know, I love her
outside
and stuff.
pacing. Okay, y'all know what it is. Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Diddy is outside walking back and forth. He don't know what to do. What would you do? What would you do if the fans was at your house while you was getting ready to take your girls out to the Bahamas for spring break? Jeez, I don't know. I almost feel bad for everybody. It's just a mess. Yes, we are researching. What more could he be but nervous? Wouldn't you be nervous too? Even if you had not done anything wrong. Just imagine if you just walk around free as a bird and innocent, and you at the airport and you find out on the news that they raiding your Miami home and your LA home. Even if you are innocent, would you not be pacing? Would you not be nervous? Would you not feel a ways? But wait, there's more. They got the video of Diddy's house. Is he still on the run? They said he was never on the run. They said he's free to go. Like a lot of people saying that he is running from the law, but they saying there's no charges against him right now. So basically, whatever they looking for, they gonna get him in a minute. You think he knew? You said stress is better than Ozempic. Okay, I tell you, it is. But look at this. Look at this. When they ransacked the house, look at this house right here. Shout out to TMZ. Look. What they was connected to the wires. Why the kitchen look like that? What they was doing? Why they was behind it? They thought he was hiding something behind the TV. What is that? Why you gotta unplug the Xbox and the cable box? Why are you doing that? I don't understand why they left that man house like that. I think they racist because he's a billionaire and he black. Why they all in the cabinets looking at the Jiffy? What are they looking for in the office? What was they looking for in the office? Did he got sex tapes in the office? What is this? I see a Tom Ford book in there. What is in there? Oh, that's a Dior box right there. I see all kind of designer stuff. What is they looking for? I want to know. Look at the Tom Ford book. That's a coffee table. Look at the stuffed animal. They done ransacked the man's closet. They done went in the safe. They went in the safe. What is in the safe? They looking for his secret cameras, hidden cameras for the blackmail. Ooh, child. The TMZ is an informant. The Bible on the nightstand. Y'all know they had to open the Bible because, you know, some of them Bibles have secret compartments. Child, the payroll. Exactly. Who is supposed to clean up? Did the Fed send a cleaning crew after they done ransacked this man's house and found nothing? What's in there? The money. I see some coins, probably deeds to some houses, some Rolexes. And why they look at this? What is that? Oh, that look like a sex toy right there. What is that? Right? I think they did this on purpose to embarrass that man. Cause I would be so ashamed if I came home and my house was looking like this. I would be so ashamed that my house was looking like this on the internet. What is that over there? Oh Lord, he's a billionaire. He can pay somebody to clean up. Yeah, he can, but Damn, all of it. This is not just regular cleanup. What is, and I don't know, is he still a billionaire? I mean, what they say? Happy Father's Day. They was all in the closet. What is that? They was on the bedside table. They said, did they find a good wig? Child. The police tell everybody's house when they run in the house. The only person house they didn't tear up was Trump house. Listen, they need to be tearing up them Nickelodeon people house. They've been doing it longer and to more children, and we know they did it. But I'm digressing. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Look, they went in the trash can. They got the vitamin bottles all on the floor. What is that? Lubrication and condoms and shit. Oh, I'm all in Diddy's business. I want to zoom in, but I can't. Oh, they're gonna zoom in for me. Okay, what's that? What is that? We got cigarettes. What is that? Oh, what's on the bedside table? You know, the bedside table is where you keep all your secrets. What is in it? Oh, they went through all his shoes. Why he got 25 pair of the same shoes, child? 25 pair of the same shoes. I mean, when one get dirty, I guess you got another one, honey. I guess you got another one. Oh Lord, look at all the shoes, child. All the black shoes, all the white shoes. Oh, look at that. Mm, mm, mm. I would be so hurt if my bedroom, if I came home and my bedroom was looking like this. You said they ain't do Epstein's house like this either. It's because he's a black man. Why are they showing the video footage to the world to embarrass him? Like they gonna make him talk one way or the other. Who let TMZ in? The feds. TMZ got the footage from the feds. Same way they be getting that body cam footage when Kim Zolciak and Croy be fighting in the street. I'm just saying. Let's look at some more. I'm so intrigued. What is that over there? All these clothes. Is them dirty clothes, clean clothes? Oh Lord, what else? Oh, we in the closet. Whose closet is this? Is this Christian's closet or Justin closet? Whose closet? This closet too little to be Diddy's closet. This one of the kids' closet. They didn't tow up the kids' closets. Child, I'll be so imagine the kids, they in their 20s and they all in their business. They should have moved out by now anyway, but still. Look at that. All the let me go back a little bit. I wasn't finished looking. What's in here? They didn't tow up all their clothes. But you know, the gag would be if it was already looking like this when they came in there. The gag would be if it was already looking like this when they came in there because sometimes my closet kind of look like this when I leave the house. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm digressing. Yes, the helicopters. Not I am an appalled church lady. I would be so embarrassed and so I'd be so ashamed to this to the world. People like, did you see Michelle's house on when the feds came in there? Did you see all them dirty clothes and that lube on the table? Did you see the condoms on the dresser? Oh, Jesus. Did they find any dirty underwear? That would be embarrassing. Michelle, put up the court paper to see what they was looking for. Oh, God. Y'all want me to do some real work, huh? This is a method happening. We can't interpret, feel spiritual. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Jen said a Nickelodeon white man is next. Every time a rich white man is about to go down, they do a black rich man like this. So his story is bigger. Ooh. Maybe. Don't lie on Cassie now. She stopped talking when the check cleared. Allegedly, she stopped talking. We don't know if she stopped or not. We just ain't heard from her, but somebody, her attorney sure is dropping a dime. Hold on, let's see what else we have. What's in this? This bathroom is it's a little bathroom. This one of the kids' bathroom. Look, they got safes too. Child, look at this. Oh, this is so bad. This is wait, there go a gay. Look, somebody gay. I'm so extra. I'm laughing at myself, Lord, about to knock my green screen over. They got a little gay bag over there. They got the gay flag bag over there. Which one of the kids is gay? Want somebody got a gay flag bag? Maybe in the pride or something. You see that right there? The red, green, yellow, purple. Oh, I see it. I don't care if you see it or not. Okay, let me see what else. Okay. All right. Well, they ruined that room. I guess this might still be Diddy room. I don't know who room this is. What is that right there? Is that a sex? Oh, those slippers. I don't know what this is. I am so nosy. Oh, this must be the girls' closet. Why is you in the girls' closet? You think he hid something in the girls' closet? No, not in the girls' closet, because those girls' clothes right there, I see polka dots and sequins and furs. But then again, it might be Diddy's closet, too, but I don't think this Diddy closet. Diddy closet bigger. It's a safe in there too. What's in this safe? Lord, it got the deeds and the I don't know what's in there, but whatever's in there ain't in there no more. They left all the safes open. They got all the doors open and the thing with all the Grammys on top. Child. Right. Did they pull the carpet up? Okay. You zoomed in too. I'm zoomed in too. They raided other celebs' house and nobody saw anything on the internet. They weren't billionaires, were they? We want to see what the billionaire house looked like. I'm nosy. I am a voyeur just like you. I just want to see why they open all these cabinets and ain't nothing in there, or did they take what was in these cabinets out? That's what I want to know. It looked like it might have been a gun over there to the left. That looked like a little gun thing. What was right here in this little box right here? A semi-automatic pistol or something. They took the weapons. Did they take the weapons? Oh, they go all the Grammys and the look at that. He ain't got but 3 Grammys. I thought he had more than that. Okay. What's in here? Got the tic-tac-toe game and the oh, that's the kitchen. Oh Lord, they done went down to the basement. They done went to the cooler room. He said, crazy how y'all in the comments are feeling bad for an alleged sex trafficker who spent 20 years robbing the artist. Alleged is the key term, though. When he found guilty, then we might not feel bad. But right now, I'm feeling kind of bad because, these are all our heroes going down. Y'all know we felt bad for R. Kelly, too, until we realized that it was lots of little girls. But I'm digressing. It looked like a fire hazard down there. Why you got that down there in the furnace? Let me see. Hold on. What's in here in the furnace? Child. We got extra sneakers down there. He need to give some of them sneakers away to the poor people. How many sneakers do you need? You only had 2 feet. Oh Lord, what's in here? This another office? This the manager's office, because this a little bit of office. Got a little telephone right there. They done opened that safe too. I wonder what they took out the safe. Did he have too much cash in the house? Or was it guns? Oh, they busted the door down. They busted that door down right there. Y'all see the door frame? I am mad. They will have to pay. Somebody got to pay to fix this. Y'all need to, what is happening? You said that's where Meek sleep. Lord. It's an invasion of privacy. Definitely that. Definitely that. What happens to innocent until found guilty? That's what I said. I feel like, they said he is free to roam. He has no charges against him, but they did this to your house and there's no charges against me. Why are you doing this to my house? It's all alleged until proven guilty. R. Kelly might be getting out soon. Ooh, he probably told them about Diddy. You think R. Kelly is in there singing like a bird? Lord. I'm mad about that door frame. I am mad about that door frame, child. They kicked in one of my rental property doors one time. I was mad, honey. Child, we ain't gonna need to talk about it. Hold on, let me put myself back. I'm sad. You saying smoke and mirrors? They could have knocked on the door, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, what they gonna knock for? And then you flushing stuff down the toilet. They coming, and you don't know they coming. That's why they did the East Coast and the West Coast at the same exact time, so that the Miami house wouldn't call the LA house and say they here, hide the stuff. So it's a mess. You said he should have personal property insurance, but does personal property insurance cover a homeland security raid that breaks your door down? Do you call your insurance company and be like, send an adjuster to fix this because the feds just kicked down my door? Like, do they pay for that kind of stuff? I don't know if that's in your binder. I don't know. Y'all tell me. You feel so bad for the kids. Well, all I know is I had insurance on my rental property and they ain't pay me. So I had to pay it out of pocket because certain things your insurance don't pay. But anyway, I'm digressing. This stuff with Diddy is, listen, it ain't gonna go away no time soon. Clearly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I don't know if them releasing all this stuff to the public is their way of intimidating him into giving more information. I don't know, but it seems like, the feds know something we don't know, and they're picking up receipts. And they're saying that he had no idea. That's what TMZ is saying. But wait, Justin and why they keep calling Diddy's son King? I know that's his stage name. Is his name Christian? TMZ keeps calling Christian King, and it keeps confusing me. But anyway, I'm digressing. You wonder what Mace is saying? I don't know. Moving on. Moving on. I mean, it's not a laughing situation, and I'm making light of it. I know, but this is somebody's life, and it's just unfortunate that we see all of these high profile Black entertainers getting caught up in shit that could have been avoided. R. Kelly could have avoided, molesting them children. Diddy could have avoided all them alleged sex crimes and the things he did to Cassie and the way he treated women. Like, more money, more problems. He sang it right. Anyway, moving on. Like this video as y'all get in here, please, and thank you. It's 1,300 of y'all in here counting. Oh, I'm used to saying counting Facebook. Facebook ain't even here right now, but it's 1,300 of y'all in here on YouTube, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. We got some more to talk about. Why is my friend calling me? She'll never call me. It's late, child. I'm on the thing. You said money does not erase things. Don't. Okay. Didn't kick down Tyler Perry door. Was Tyler Perry accused of? But did nobody actually name Tyler Perry? Y'all named Tyler Perry. The people that named Tyler Perry. But anyway, it's an ongoing investigation. Did they do it to Michael Jackson? Interesting. Regarding personal property, Google says generally cover personal property damages resulting from, quote, a riot or civil commotion. Now, a riot, people marching down the street and rioting and throwing bricks and it hitting your window is different from the feds coming in. Is that a civil commotion? That's not a civil commotion. A civil commotion is a group of people in a commotion and it tear up something. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. You tell me if it's different, chat. Y'all tell me if that's different, because that still don't sound like if the feds kick in my door, they're going to cover it. I'm just saying. Anywho, moving on, like this video as y'all get in here. He said most insurance companies don't cover a raid. Oh, okay. Not TD Jakes is next. People will sell you out behind money. You got that right, honey. People will sell you out. This is not a riot or civil commotion. Okay, well, there's that. Well, I guess I need to check with my State Farm insurance. Gee, are you expecting the feds to come knocking on your door? You think they're gonna be like, please open the door? They not gonna warn you. They just gonna kick you in the door. They not gonna warn you. So no, I'm not expecting the feds. Hopefully you aren't expecting the feds. The feds need to leave me alone. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. More money, more problems. Like this video as y'all get in here. Speaking of more money and more problems, more money, more problems, more money and more problems. Xscape SWV. I got an email recently from Mona Me Entertainment as they were promoting the upcoming concert with Xscape and SWV. And I was like, oh, look at this. That's so nice that they decided to get back together. Hold on, here it is right here. It says, it came at 9:03. Mona Me Entertainment, Xscape and SWV. Hold on. Announce the Queens of R&B tour with special guests Maya, Total, and 702. Tickets available starting now, okay, March 26th with city pre-sale, okay. General on-site begins on Friday the 29th, okay. Following a teaser on social media that left fans in rousing anticipation. I need to go find this damn teaser first. Oh, look at all them things. Now Mona Scott Young. Mona making all the money. Mona, why Mona on here? Is Mona gonna be singing on the stage? Why is Mona on the thing like this? Produced by Mona Me Entertainment and Live Nation and represented by Seth Shomes through Day After Day Productions. The tour will kick off June 27th in Concord, California at the Toyota Pavilion at Concord. It will continue its journey across the country, making stops at prestigious venues such as Madison Square Garden in New York. Madison Square okay. No shade, but okay. Madison Square Garden in New York and the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. Oh, okay. That should be a great tour. 702, Total, Maya, SWV, and Xscape have all weathered storms and are still here and better than ever. We are excited to bring the fans an incredible and undeniable performance. Look at all the dates. Concord, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, Albuquerque, Dallas, Houston, North Little Rock, Arkansas, Birmingham, Florida, Tampa, West Palm Beach, Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, Washington, Raleigh, Virginia Beach, New York, New Jersey, Boston, Atlantic City, Bridgeport. I'd be tired. From June to August. That ain't but like 2 months. Look, they gonna be working hard. Look, y'all think Candy said she got so many projects. She has so much to do. She's so busy that she could not come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now she's gonna be on tour with some people she don't even like. Every day, grinding it out, singing. Oh, and then she gotta split the money 6 ways. Like, you think she making that much money? I don't know. No shade, but I don't want to see Xscape without Latasha. I don't want to see Xscape without Latasha. And y'all calling it Xscape, it should be Xscape 3 because y'all are cheating people out of their money. If y'all just gonna bring 3 other people and you supposed to be a headliner, how are you headlining and the whole group ain't there? I'm just saying. Well, how? Explain it. Somebody explain it to me. Now, the gag is the people on the street. Y'all know I got my ears to the street like Mama Joyce. The people on the street said Latasha got some projects. She ain't even worry about it, whatever. But all she know is that she is still the 4th member of Xscape. Her name is still on the trademark alongside her sister Tamika. Y'all remember her and Tamika got the name trademarked. Okay, y'all can go look it up. Okay, I'm in Tennessee right now, so I'm not doing too much work and pulling receipts, but I got them. Okay, y'all can pull it. I'm telling you where to go look. Go to the U.S. Post Office. U.S. Post Office. Oh, the United States Trademark Office. UST Trademark and Patent Office, USTPO. Y'all know what it is. Go over there, look up Xscape, see who owns the trademark. Okay, the people who owns the trademark is Latasha and Tamika. Okay, one cannot use the trademark without the other. Now, how is it that Tamika and Latasha own the trademark, but one of them is not included in the Xscape tour? Now, anybody in a music group? No. Okay, y'all remember the Temptations and what is it? The 5 Heartbeats and all of that. Y'all know they got to split that money 5 ways, 4 ways amongst the group members. Okay, even if one group member ain't there, it still got to be split. Well, Tamika and Latasha, Latasha is not gonna be there, so is she still gonna get her half of the cut for this tour, even though she ain't working? Is she still gonna be getting that bag? Okay, but this between me and you. Okay, bookmark this. Like I always say, bookmark this and come back at a later date and say, I told you so. A little birdie told me that Latasha found out about this situation when y'all did on social media. She saw this little video right here on Instagram that everybody been looking at. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. She saw this little video that everybody been looking at, just like we did, and she was like, "What the hell? Like, why nobody told me about this? Why nobody told me that Mona and SWV and them was sitting down to do this little tour?" Hold on, where's the little thing that they did? Hold on. Is it on Candy page? I bet it's on Candy page because Candy posts everything. Like this video as y'all come in here, because y'all know we have got to find Xscape. Hold on. Hashtag. A little birdie told me. That's an inside joke. A little birdie told me that Latasha found out when everybody else did on social media when they aired this little clip of Xscape and Mona having a little sit down. Now, I still can't find the damn video. That is crazy. Anyway, if I find it, I'll insert it later. Yes, my birdies be telling me. I'm just saying, y'all come back and I'd be like, I told y'all. Yeah, like, y'all remember when I told y'all? Well, yeah, my little birdie told me that one of the members of SWV, I'm not gonna say which one, called Latasha and was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're going on tour with us, blah, 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 blah." And she was like, what? I mean, no, I mean, nothing. I haven't heard anything. And this was after everything was going on. And so, they stopped communicating. All of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, Latasha's not gonna be here. Oh, so yeah, SWV didn't know either. You said it was Coco. So yeah, so it's a little messy. I also heard that Latasha has secured legal representation. And it's supposed to be presenting the group, Mona Scott Young and whoever else is associated with the tour and the production of the tour with cease and desist. So y'all know I'm gonna get a copy of it when and if it go out. I'm just saying the little birdie was telling me all this, and I was just like, listen, send it to me, and I'll tell the people. But apparently she is getting ready to, yes, just pay her. Exactly. It's gonna either be you're gonna pay me for being a fourth member and I ain't there, or you're gonna pay me for using the trademark. Or you're gonna cease and desist. One way or the other. It's like you're gonna give me a check, you're gonna stop using the name that me and my sister own. Like, she gonna play hardball. And a little birdie told me that she want an apology from her sister that is just as loud as the apology her sister gave Candy for going on that radio show and saying the truth about Candy. For saying the alleged truth about Candy sleeping with Jermaine Dupri and his daddy, the alleged truth. Okay. Remember when Tamika apologized for that, so that they can get back in Candy's good graces, so Candy can come back and do the show and they can all make money, yada, yada, yada. Because remember, they was touring originally as the two of them. It was just Latasha and Tamika. Like, so Tiny didn't want to be associated with neither one of them because of Candy. Candy said, I will never reunite with them. Then, it was Xscape 3 because Candy was like, y'all can't use the name without me. It wouldn't be right for y'all to use the name without me. So it was just Latasha, Tamika, and Tiny, and Candy was just sitting over there twiddling her thumbs because she had her Real Housewives of Atlanta money. Now all of a sudden, Candy want to be Xscape again. Why weren't you using Xscape 3 the same way, Latasha and them gave you grace when you weren't there? I'm just saying, it's interesting. The alleged truth. You said Latasha booted herself out the group. She might as well go to. But wouldn't you boot yourself out the group too when one person has manipulated your sister into allegedly lying on you? Where is the receipts? Y'all keep talking about this $30,000, okay? That Rocky and Latasha and whoever else stole from Tamika and da. And Tamika never showed us no receipts. Candy was amplifying it, putting it on her platform. To me, it's like, y'all know y'all gonna say I'm always thinking Candy is behind it, but it was a scheme set up with Candy to get Latasha back for all these years that they've been beefing now. So now she finally got Latasha's sister over there on her side because money talks. Tamika was hungry and Candy fed her. Okay. But yeah, so what's gonna happen? Do y'all think that Candy and Tamika and Tiny are going to cut the check to Latasha and let her sit over there while they grind on a 20-city tour and she just get paid for doing nothing? Or do you think that they're gonna change the name back to Xscape 3? Let me know. Somebody said some clickbait. Where the clickbait at? Who said some clickbait? What? Girl, don't make me block you over here talking that ish now, because I do block people. Hold on, let me see. I like blocking people. Let me do that. Okay. Now, what else y'all talking about? They've been on tour without her. They have. But it is what it is. They can really keep the whole tour, but they gonna be at Madison Square Garden. Y'all not gonna see Candy at Madison Square Garden. Y'all not? Put a 1 in the chat if you would pay money to go see Xscape and them at Madison Square Garden. And hit that like button too while you at it, or dislike if you've been blocked. Tamika showed the back of a check, but what was on the front of the check? What was on the front of the check? I'm just saying, we still ain't seen no receipts. I want to see the receipts. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you would go. Put a 2 in the chat if you will not. Let me see. I want to know. I want to count big pockets and see how many people. You can see them in the A. Yes, walking down the mall. You can see all of them in the A. You can see SWV in the A. You can see Candy in the A. You can see Latasha in the A. You can see Coco in the A. You can see everybody in the A. You might not see them singing, but you can see them at the A. They be at the mall, at the restaurant, at the bar, everywhere. Okay, two. She didn't show no receipt. She showed the back of a check. That was not no receipt. I don't accept her receipts. I need more than that. I need to see a real check, the front and the back. The front and the back. Exactly. Why did she not show the front of the check? I need to see the front of the check and the back of the check. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Now, this is what y'all want to hear. This Simon and Porsha drama. Let me put them up here. Oh, they over my face. I'm put them down here at the bottom. This Simon and Porsha drama. Oh my God, did y'all ever think that it would come to this? Like, Porsha went in that lady's house, went in Simon and Fallon's house and fist bumped Simon like she had never met him before, even though we all know Simon from the club, but I'm digressing. And then next thing you know, Porsha was flip-flopping and prancing all on Simon's private jet that he allegedly still owed money for. What happened? Like, Simon was going out of town doing his business deals while Fallon and the pool boy was romping around in the mansion without him. And then Fallon ended up pregnant. And then Simon was like knowing that she pregnant because Simon be looking at the security cameras and be seeing Jayla sneak in and out in the middle of the night. So he knew what was going on. He was like, I got you. I got something for you. So then Simon was like, I'm just going to sit over here and mess with Porsha because I know she like my money. So he was messing with Porsha while Fallon was messing with the pool boy. Then Fallon gonna go on a world tour. Fallon went on Teas and Tails and Adam up with Adam and whoever else and cocktails with the drag queens and all of that, and then was talking about some. Oh, Simon he was cheating on me and he left me for days and I was bored. So I was hanging out with my best friend. And little did she know she was big and pregnant. She was hiding up under sweatshirts. And I was telling y'all she was big and pregnant. Go back and look. And Fallon get on her social media telling everybody that I was lying on her, that if she was big and pregnant walking dogs, she got a yard that she can let her dogs out in. And I'm like, girl, like, big and pregnant is just a statement. Like, you pregnant. Just don't lie and say you're pregnant. And then a few months later, she had a baby. And then I was like, I told you so. But like while she was doing that little tour, she was pregnant. She was literally crying on Up with Adam and talking about how devastated she was that Simon would leave her, and she was sitting up there pregnant with another man baby. Now I know Porsha was wrong, Simon was wrong, Fallon was wrong, Jalen was wrong. It was no victims in that situation. They all was wrong. It was one big ball of confusion and mess. Okay. But you know, apparently Simon thought he had found his forever in that confusion and mess. Okay. Thought he had found the love of his life in that confusion and mess, had got engaged to her, sat down with her baby daddy, told everybody he was going to take care of her for the rest of her life, took her to the homeland in Nigeria, introduced her to all of his folks. Child planned a wedding over there, over here, spent millions of dollars on wedding dresses and rings and all of these things, only to arrive at divorce. Exactly. Foolishness. He saw that big butt and a smile, and that's all he could think of, I guess. He look, listen, yeah, he went from Fallon to Porsha. Fallon, a stick figure, to Porsha, a Coke bottle. Now, I mean, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying, in general, Simon was just being a man. Simon was just doing what Simon was doing. He was like, you know, hurt. Look, Fallon hurt him by getting pregnant by somebody else. So I guess he decided to hurt her. Now, here is Porsha. Porsha. Porsha's filed for divorce. And like I told you before, I was telling you that she executed her plan flawlessly. Okay. Simon and Porsha was flying all over the world. They was flying to Dubai, back and forth. They were doing all these different things. Next thing you know, Simon leaves to go to Costa Rica to sell their Costa Rica or his Costa Rica property. He leaves to come home, and as he's on the plane, he reads that his wife has filed for divorce without even a conversation, allegedly. Y'all know I got my ears to the street, allegedly. This is the story that's been told, okay? Now, he gets back to his mansion. He said Porsha is spoiled milk. He gets back to his $7 million mansion that he purchased weeks before he married Porsha with his money, with his name on the deed. He get back home and his wife and her daughter are gone. They have packed up their bags and left. Meanwhile, all he has is a People magazine article saying that he is divorced. He hadn't even got served. Now, what we didn't know at the time, and what I had told you was that there was allegedly a prenup in place that said as long as Porsha and Simon were married for X number of months, Porsha can walk away from the marriage and still be able to reside in the marital home for 12 months to 2 years, right? Porsha, for some reason, whatever the situation is, people are saying it's because Simon was a scammer. People are saying it's because Simon about to get deported. People are saying all these different things. But what people didn't know was, I told y'all, Porsha was with some married man whose name began with a C. Did I tell y'all a man whose name began with a C? Well, you know, the blog goddess makes mistakes on spelling names sometimes, okay? The name began with a K. Yes! The name was Calvin. But that's what I wrote down, Calvin. But in the documents, the name is Kelvin. 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 Now, if you heard somebody say Porsha is dating Kelvin, wouldn't you think it was Calvin or Kelvin? What you would think, okay? But anyway, Porsha has been seeing Kelvin. Well, actually, Kelvin has been acting as Porsha's manager for a little while now. So I guess, he was helping her broker the deal with Bravo and some other things, right? But he also was one of the people that helped broker the deal for that Rolls Royce back in the day. That's a whole nother story. Before she married Simon, okay, the people on the street was calling Kelvin her pimp, but apparently she is bottom bitch because her and Kelvin been fucking around for about 8 years now, somewhere like that. Anyway, oh, you got the names, honey. Yes, the names is in the documents. The names is in the court documents. Y'all to put the man full name, Kelvin Owusu Ansah. Hold on, I'm still reading. Hold on. Oh, y'all done looked up the Xscape's owner too. Oh, not the Xscape's owner individual is Latasha Scott. Oh, child. Yes, child. Now her pimp would be right. Oh, and he's African. Oh, and he's married. Oh, did my tea become legit already? Oh, okay. Nice enunciation. Kelvin. Owusu Ansah. Okay. But anyway, now, since Porsha filed for divorce, there were certain things that Porsha was requesting, right? Porsha was requesting that Simon move out the house within 30 days of her filing for divorce, which was a part of the prenup. She also requested, as part of her divorce filing, that the prenup be enforced severely and accurately enforced. She wanted to enforce every letter of the law. You keep your stuff, I keep my stuff. You this, you that, you this, you that. All of y'all was saying that Simon is a scammer. Simon ain't got no money. Simon ain't got this and Simon ain't got that. But if he ain't got nothing, why would Porsha want to keep a $7 million house that was allegedly purchased by a scammer that's about to get deported and the Fed's about to take all his stuff? Would you stay in the house if you knew your man was a scammer and about to get deported and they was gonna take all his stuff? Do you think that the house would stay if it's like it's in his name? You think that, like, I'm just trying to figure this out. So he said, use your words. I am tickled. Well, Porsha really wants this house. Okay, Porsha apparently, once she signed her Bravo deal, the house was a part of the stipulations of this Bravo deal. But the gag is Porsha sold Bravo this dream of her traveling to all these exotic locations with her new man that she stole from Fallon, her African prince who has money, connections, all of these things. He travels with diplomats. He does all of these things, but yet now all of a sudden she wants to tell us that he's a scammer. She wants us to think that he's all of these things, and none of it is getting caught by Bravo cameras, and Bravo didn't know nothing about it. Child, it was a scheme set up by Porsha to come with us. Oh, you think she did it with Fallon? Porsha cannot afford that by herself, the upkeep alone. But here's the thing, in the prenup, apparently Simon was supposed to pay for her housing for a year, and she's banking on him paying for the house, the staff that comes with it, the security, the utilities, the taxes, the mortgage, everything. She's banking on him paying for that for 2 years while she lived there scot-free. Okay, she initially apparently Simon said okay. Why I'm saying this like I'm reading a book, okay? Initially, because Simon was so heartbroken, he was so caught off guard, he was so blindsided by all of this, and he knows they got a prenup. He was like, yes, okay, she want to go, she can go. I don't care. We got a prenup, she could go. But once he came out of his funk and stupor of buying Rolls Royces just to prove to the world that he ain't broke, once he came out of it and realized that he had been scammed, bamboozled, led astray, he was like, wait a minute. It's saying in our prenup, allegedly, it's saying in our prenup that if we are married 14 months and 29 days or more that, you know, she could trigger everything in the prenup. She would get the settlement. She would get to live in the house, all that. Porsha apparently filed for divorce. And this is just me being facetious, but kind of for real. 14 months and 40 days later. So it was almost like she was planning to file on the day after, you know, the day after the prenup triggers or takes, you know, goes into effect. Yeah, been bamboozled, scammed by a scammer, hoodwinked. But I am like in awe. I am in awe of the trickiness of it all, because it ain't tricky if you got it. These are millionaires. These people got more money than I done seen. Like, so they got a $7 million house they argue over. Simon is being sued by a private jet company for millions. Simon got, you know, deals in Dubai doing this. Like, it's a lot going on. Like this kind of money I've just never encountered. So listen. She moved out the house when he went to Costa Rica. When he got back from Costa Rica and she had moved out, apparently after he, you know, cleared up his brain cells, he decided to change the lock. She gone. She gone, right? So Porsha was claiming that he changed the locks and locked her out, but you had already moved out and filed for divorce. You thought you were going to come back 3 days later? So they have been trolling each other on social media, which is hilarious to me because peep game. I think I showed y'all this the other day. Porsha is not playing with y'all, okay? Porsha said, "Give me my house." Get out my house, okay? Porsha playing the Beyonce song. All of this been going on. Porsha, listen.
I'm gonna buy me a make love in the.
Porsha is playing a dirty game. Hold on, let me see. My sound went off. Okay, it's on. Yes, Porsha is playing a game, honey, and listen to.
Stay up late in this. Don't give up about my in the cup.
Get out my house. Get the fuck up out my house. Get the fuck up out my house. Okay. Right. Porsha is playing to win. I don't know. It's just all just amazing to me. Yes, she was playing my house. Get the fuck up out my house. And that's what I'm saying. All of these things, we don't be knowing the logistics of them and the shade that they throwing. Okay. We don't know all of that. But remember, Simon posted, as soon as the divorce hit People Magazine, Simon posted that meme that said, "I'll stop loving my wife the day my divorce is final." In Simon's mind at the time, to me, y'all were thinking it was something else. Apparently, he didn't think the divorce was ever going to be final. He thought that all they needed was a conversation. He thought maybe there was a misunderstanding. Porsha mad at him and she playing. Like, that's what he thought. But as soon as he realized that she was for real, he fired his attorney, hired another attorney, and start responding and filing documents. So apparently in Simon's latest documents, he has asked, you know, I got it right here. Look at it. Ooh, y'all can't even see that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all see that? Okay. I'm gonna read them at length on Patreon. Like on here, I'm not pulling up all these documents because I know how people are, but I'm just like letting you know I got every last one of these. Okay, Simon is clapping back. Simon wants Porsha to produce evidence. Like, first of all, he is responding to Porsha's motion. Let me pull all these things up. It's a whole bunch of them, child. All these documents, Lord. All these documents. Okay. Let me see. Let me download that one. Okay. Let me download that one. Okay. And then we're going to open this up. We ain't got none but time. Last time I was showing y'all text messages, and today I'm going to read some of these damn documents. Okay, that one was from him, and this one was from him, and this one was from, let me see, where's hers? I want to be fair. Like this video as y'all get in here, please, and thank you. This divorce drama is a mess, y'all. It is a mess. Okay, here it is. Okay. So Porsha filed. I guess I can show you this because this is not the end. Listen, child, Porsha is a mess. Porsha filed. This is when she was asking the judge to like literally kick Simon out the house. Okay. She was asking for immediate emergency relief. Okay, comes now Porsha Diane Williams, the petitioner, in and through her attorney Randall Kessler. Wife seeks immediate and emergency relief to address husband's actions of improperly and impermissibly removing wife from the marital residence, contrary to the parties' quote prenuptial agreement and contrary to Georgia law. Even though husband is apparently out of the country in Dubai, he has changed the locks and the garage codes multiple times to thwart wife's attempts to access her home, seemingly to be vindictive and retaliatory for wanting to divorce him. Now, would it be retaliatory? And I don't want to be on the man's side. I do not want to be on the man's side. I want to be on the woman's side when it comes to this. But would it be retaliatory if you moved out the house and filed for divorce and I changed the locks after you left? Would it be retaliatory? Is that retaliatory? Am I supposed to leave my door open so you can come and go as you please after you done left and said you was divorcing me? I'm just trying to figure this out. Y'all let me know, because if you left me, husband, wife, or whatever, you out the door. You can't get to come back. If I don't want you back, you can't come back. Okay. It's still her home. How is it her home when he bought it? He's paying for it. His name is on the deed. She ain't cut not now check. I'm just saying, they only been married for 14 months and 28 days. I'm asking. Y'all tell me. I want to be on the wife's side, but I mean, I listen. I want to be on the wife's side. I do. But I don't know. I'm kind of feeling sorry for I am. I hate to feel this way. I'm kind of feeling sorry for Simon. I really am. But I don't want to feel sorry for Simon because Simon got all the money and buy all the drinks. Anyway, okay, it said the parties have occupied the marital residence since prior to getting married on or about November 25th, 2022. The parties' prenup agreement dated November 11th, 2022, which was drafted by the husband's counsel, provides, and here is what, see, this is public record. Porsha wrote what the prenup said in her thing. So this is why we could go by this, okay? Upon an event of dissolution, Porsha shall have the right to remain in and occupy the marital residence including up to the date the marital residence is sold. If the marital residence is sold upon the event of dissolution, Simon shall physically vacate, i.e., cease living in the marital residence within 30 days, provided, however, Simon shall be permitted to leave his personal property, i.e., vehicles, in the marital residence for a period of up to 6 months from the event of dissolution. Now, according to Porsha, this agreement provides further provides that, quote, an event of dissolution shall be deemed to have occurred upon either party commencing through the filing with any clerk of any court, a proceeding for divorce, separate maintenance, annulment, or other action seeking dissolution of the party's marriage. Accordingly, pursuant to the terms of the agreement, an event of dissolution occurred on February 22nd, 2024, when the wife filed her complaint for divorce, which would thereby require that husband physically vacate the marital residence by March 22nd, 2024. Just sell it, okay? Well, he bought the house. He want to keep it. It's a pretty house. He thought that was his forever home, allegedly. The divorce is not final, okay? You said, well, I can't even see. Why the thing so little? Hold on. I got little. That's how it goes. He shouldn't have signed it. Well, apparently, according to the streets, that's why initially he's not contesting the divorce. Simon filed documents to contest the prenuptial agreement because apparently the prenuptial agreement, according to these documents, also provided for a settlement, i.e., the way he took care of Fallon, who was pregnant with another man's child, actually provided her living arrangements for a year while she baked that bun in the oven with somebody else's sperm. He actually paid for a roof over her head while Jalen was living up under the same roof. It's the same with Porsha, but I guess Porsha feel like she deserved this $7 million house that he bought for himself. She is going to have to sell it so she can afford with the upkeep. Okay. You said what goes around comes around. If she cheated, the agreement is null and void. Okay, we ain't even got to that part yet. We ain't even got to that. Okay. Fallon got some money, a little bit. Okay. What are the grounds for divorce? That's what we want to know. We want to know what the divorce is based upon, and we still haven't figured that out yet. Okay. Now, in this document, according to Porsha, we reading Porsha's document right now because I got to be fair. Okay, I got to be fair. On March 15, 2024, husband sent correspondence to wife wherein husband advised he had no intention to contest the enforceability of the prenup agreement, that he expected strict compliance, and acknowledged husband's need to vacate the marital residence by March 22nd, 2024. Husband requested an extension to vacate the marital residence by March 31st and a response from the wife by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, March 19th. Now, on March 19th, wife's counsel sent correspondence to husband's counsel advising that wife declined the partial offer of settlement and that she expected full compliance by husband, which would include husband's relocation from the marital residence by Friday, March 26th. So Porsha turned down the settlement. She's like, I don't want that. I want no other little house. I don't want that. I want this $7 million house. I want you to pay for it, and I want to live here until you sell it, which I know you ain't, because you told me this was your dream house and you were never gonna sell it. Okay, even though your 3 kids live there. Simon thought he was playing a game for TV. Oh, he knows she can't afford it. He can go buy another one and get a better wife to put in it. Oh, okay. But listen. I think Simon is just playing dirty now, because originally he was like, I'll just let her have it. Oh, just give it to her. I expect strict compliance. She ain't getting nothing. She just getting a settlement, and I'm moving on. But then Porsha came back and like, I don't want that settlement. I don't want that. I want the house, and you got to get out. Like, she being dirty. So he was like, oh, okay. You want me to get out of my house that you left, you took your clothes with. Oh, okay. So on March 21st, the wife learned that the husband disabled her access to the gate. Porsha went on the 21st, like, okay, I told him he had to be out by the 22nd. Okay, it's the 21st. It's 11:59. I'm going over there. Then she probably saw on social media he wasn't in town. So she's like, I'm going over there on the 21st, even though he wasn't supposed to be out to the 22nd. Wife learned that husband had disabled her access to the gate of the marital residence, effectively blocking her ability to access her own residence. Wife's counsel attempted to immediately resolve the situation with husband's counsel. However, those attempts were unsuccessful. First of all, Porsha had moved out prior to filing for divorce. She couldn't get in. She was locked out. I bet she was having flashbacks about Cordell, because didn't Cordell lock her out too? Cordell changed the locks. Then she started saying that man was gay and sending booty shots to Junkie. Ooh, he woke up. Okay, he started listening to all his friends. Negro, don't leave your house. Why would you leave your house? You better fight. You better get up. You better get out that bed and quit crying. Okay, that's what happened. She had moved out while he was gone. He came back. She was gone. Wasn't no note on the door. Wasn't nothing. All he got was some divorce documents. He don't even know the reason for divorce. He trying to call. Listen, Simon's team said he was calling Mama Diane. He was calling Lauren. He was calling Calvin. He was calling everybody to try to get Porsha to at least tell him what the problem was. And it was radio silence. Nobody would tell him. But he's supposed to get out his house and let her move back in? Ooh. Yeah, he didn't think that through. She abandoned the home. He can fight for this, actually. Okay. She left to not be in his presence, not moved out. Oh, okay. Simon is not the custodial parents. Those kids do not live with him. Oh, okay. Everything happened so fast. I know. Just in February, she was saying hashtag be his peace. Chat, put that in the comment section. Hashtag be his peace. Hashtag ride or die. Hashtag my forever love. Hashtag like I'm just like, what happened in 2 weeks? What happened? Oh, anyway. You said unlike his peace or his peace, okay? Be his peace, okay? You team Porsha, okay? Well, be team Porsha, okay? I'm just saying, I'm all for whoever. I'm just here. Listen, it don't affect me one way or the other. It ain't my house. Anyway, okay, so he had changed the access to the wife counsel. Okay, he tried to reach out to husband counsel, but the counsel that he had said okay, he gonna move. Simon that fired that man. Simon said, I'm getting me another attorney who's gonna fight for me. Wife was unable to contract a separate company to restore her access. Like, the people is not gonna give you access. Your name ain't even on the deed. They're gonna be like, how we know you live here? Shortly after regaining access, she did got another one. She regained access to the marital residence. Oh, that must be when she came with the man with a gun, but we ain't got there yet. Shortly after regaining access to the marital residence, husband disabled wife's access to the residence again, changed the locks, and changed the garage code almost immediately after she left. So she got in some kind of way. She didn't say how she got in. She didn't say if she jumped the fence or she came with a man with a pistol, but she got in after the company wouldn't come let her in. She got her way in, but then as soon as she left, he changed the code and locked the door again. Wife's counsel attempted to make husband's counsel aware of husband's actions, only to receive correspondence justifying husband's actions and directly contradicting previous correspondence sent by husband's counsel, in direct violation of the parties' prenup agreement, and despite having already previously acknowledged his need to vacate the marital residence. Husband's new counsel advised as follows. See, the new counsel said, Mr. Guobadia intends to maintain the status quo and continue to occupy the marital residence with his children until such time that the parties have resolved the issues in this case, and there is a court order regarding the same. As such, Mr. Guobadia will not vacate the property on March 22nd, 2024. So according to Porsha's attorney, husband's actions have resulted in wife's minor child being displaced from their residence and appears to be in retaliation for wife's decision to pursue the instant divorce action. So Porsha saying she homeless. Don't she got a house? Porsha saying she is homeless. Her and her baby is living on the streets. They ain't got nowhere to go. Her and PJ is on the corner right now with 2 suitcases crying. Porsha's attorney also says wife respectfully requests that this court award her immediate exclusive possession of the marital residence, given husband's erratic conduct, including disabling wife's access to marital residence twice, and the terms explicitly outlined within the parties' prenup agreement. Wife further shows that the husband appears to have fled the country to Dubai, and it's unknown when or whether he intends to return. Meanwhile, Simon on his Instagram. This is so funny to me. This is so funny to me. Simon is trolling. Simon posted this. Simon said he didn't flee. He said he flee to Dubai. Simon said he has fled. Oh gosh. And this is a mess because if you recall, right before she filed for divorce, they had both fled to Dubai. They both was in Dubai riding jet skis and stuff, and she was his piece. Porsha was in Dubai with Simon as his piece. Hold on, let me go see. Porsha, listen, Simon has scrubbed Porsha from his Instagram. Has Porsha scrubbed Simon? I don't know. She might have scrubbed him by now. She hadn't scrubbed him. Like, oh no, she ain't scrubbed him yet. He's still right here. Let me see. Oh no, that's one picture. She scrubbed the other picture where they was in it. No, there you go, right there. Oh, it says, I love spending mornings with Simon. This was February 13th. That one of them, she scrubbed the one where they was in the jet ski. Hashtag be his piece. But she said, this an ad though for Clorox. I love spending mornings with Simon, but he knows we've got to spill the tea while we sip our morning coffee. Now you sitting there spilling tea with your husband, you already know he was going to spill your tea. Literally, for these messy moments, I keep Clorox disinfecting wipes handy. Oh, Lord, while they sitting in Dubai, sipping tea with a Clorox ad. But she want the house. I don't know. Does she deserve the house? Then, Porsha, being shady, posted this. They are so shady. This is like, I'm mad Bravo ain't getting this. This is what I'm mad at Bravo for not getting this. Porsha posted this on her stories right here. And it looked like an old video. But I don't know if she got access again. But why I won't go? Oh, Lord. Go. Okay, let me airdrop it. Hold on. It won't airdrop. Well, Porsha posted this video that won't transfer to my MacBook. Porsha posted a video of Lauren in the house saying she hates my biking shorts. Loaded wheel, one Peloton. She posted it on her story. And it's crazy because this was the same day that Simon filed. If you can see, that's in the house. You see the sofa and the chairs over there. She didn't show herself, but she showed Lauren. Like, I don't know how old this blurry ass video is, but Porsha posted Lauren in the house on the bike. Okay, this just a few hours later. Simon was like, why you lying? Why you lying? You ain't in that house. I done changed the locks. Why is you lying? Simon posted this. Even if he in Dubai, he posted a picture with his kids in the house. Right, Porsha sending people to the house. Okay, that's what they say, with a gun, honey. We didn't even look like last year. That's what it looked like. Anyway, so Simon put the picture of the kids. There go that chair right there. You see, there go the bike back there, everything. Simon being petty. Simon being real petty, okay? They sitting the bike over there to the right. Okay. So Simon said his kids in the house. My kids' love is constant and consistent. Okay. Despite Porsha. Right. This is a Zeus Network show. And Bravo ain't even filming it. I told y'all to bookmark this and come back to it because the little birdie that I know also said that Bravo ain't filming. Okay. Bravo is just as disappointed in Porsha as Simon and everybody else is because Porsha has sold Bravo this dream and she is unable to deliver the dream that she sold them. And so now that might be why she fighting so hard for the house. Might not. I don't know. But anyway, we've read Porsha's response. Okay. Now, Simon responded to Porsha's emergency relief request for relief with a motion of his own. Simon filed a motion for temporary relief, possession of the marital residence, restraining order, and a motion for contempt. Simon said, I ain't playing. Okay, this is not even on RHOA. This is real life. This is real life. This is going on right now in the courts. We need to go sit in on this divorce action when it go to court because these damn filings are entertaining. Okay, so Simon filed this and says, comes now. Simon Iore Guobadia, respondent named herein or husband by and through the undersigned counsel of record. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Oninyima A. Fabre, Esquire, and hereby files and serves upon petitioner Porsha Diane Williams, pursuant to USCR 24.2, this motion for temporary relief, possession of marital residence, restraining order, motion for contempt, and states the following. Child, it's a mess. I'm gonna show you all this just so y'all see I'm reading it, and I ain't get it from nobody. Okay, I got this. This my document. It ain't got nobody's stamp on it. How I share the screen, Lord? Hold on. It won't let it. Try capturing a different screen. Let me see. Hold on. Share screen. Okay, let me go to Simon. Okay, let me go to this. Hold on. Share. I don't know why I do that. Well, anyway, this is what I'm reading from right here. Right here. Motion for temporary release in order for contempt. Restraining order. This is it right here. See that? And it got nobody's watermark on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Ooh. And it got nobody's watermark on it. It's the full document. Scrolling. I'm just letting y'all know. This is what I'm reading from. Okay. I can't put it up here, but I'm reading it. Okay. Anyway. So in Simon's response and motion for temporary relief, possession of marital residence, restraining order, and motion for contempt, he states they were married November 26, 2022. Prior to their marriage, the husband purchased the home located at blah, 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 solely from his personal funds. You hear this? Y'all saying Simon ain't got no money. Simon bought a $7 million house solely from his personal funds. After intentionally creating a media frenzy, regarding matters bearing no effect on the marriage, on February 22nd, 2024, without any forewarning or communication to husband, wife suddenly filed for divorce after the parties had been married just over a year. Y'all remember when I told y'all that when Simon started talking, it was going to be a mess. Simon is talking through these dang papers. It is going to be a mess. You bet Nene is rolling. Hold on. I'm still talking. Okay. Number 4, upon information and belief, wife took calculated. Y'all remember, I said she executed it flawlessly Wife took calculated steps to marry husband, only to subsequently divorce him just 14 months later in order to intentionally trigger the provisions of the parties' prenuptial agreement for her personal financial gain and greed. Did this attorney watch my video? Did this attorney create this narrative? Okay, because you know, attorneys be writing. It sounds like the same story I told. The exact same story. This is good. This is juicy. Okay. Number 5, after filing divorce, the wife abandoned. Now, for the record, this was just filed this week. Y'all remember I did my video about a month or so ago, at least. Okay. Y'all can go watch it again and compare. Anyway, number 5, after filing divorce, the wife abandoned the marital residence without having any prior discussions with her husband as to how matters regarding their household or marriage would be handled moving forward. Now, John, I know you team Porsha, but how you gonna leave your $7 million house? If anything, when Simon came back and I'm divorcing him, my armed goons and the police would have been there to escort him to a hotel. I ain't leaving. How you gonna leave and think you can come back? I'm just saying, how you leave and think you can come back and the locks ain't gonna be changed? Oh, she ain't learned nothing for Cordell. Anyway, let me finish. So she didn't tell him nothing. She left. She didn't tell him nothing about how they were going to handle the household, the marriage, what will be happen moving forward. Since her abrupt departure, wife has been living at an unknown location, while the husband and his minor children have been living in the marital residence. So Simon didn't know where Pilar and Porsha were. She could have been in Gwinnett at her old house. She could be with Lauren at her house. She could be in a hotel. She could be anywhere. So I'm just saying. You said stop giving him ideas. I'm just doing my job, friend. I'm just doing my job. Like this video, y'all get in. This is juicy. Okay. Oh, this is deep right here. Number 7, at all times relevant, the husband has solely maintained the payments and upkeep to the marital resident without any contributions whatsoever from the wife. Now, all the people talk about he was broke. He was paying for a $7 million house without any contributions whatsoever from Porsha. And she ain't had no job in the past year. Okay. They with Kelvin. Kelvin was there. Okay, what is this? Simon, I'm mad at you, Simon. How you attract Fallon, who bringing in the pool boy, and then you got Porsha bringing in the manager man. I'm just saying, like, this is a mess. I don't know what's going on with Simon. Simon, you attract the wrong kind of women, but I guess, you know, if all you got to offer is money, I guess that's what you get. But no shade, Simon. I like you, but bad decisions, honey. Anyway, moving on. So at all times relevant, the husband has solely maintained the payments and upkeep to the marital residence without any contributions whatsoever from the wife. Number 8, the wife appeared at the marital residence on 5 separate occasions since she abandoned the home. On 2 of those occasions, including the incident on March 21st, 2024, the wife appeared at the marital residence with a man visibly bearing a gun for reasons unknown to respondent. And people talk about Porsha is rolling with the goons, honey. She got her Decatur squad with her. Some people are saying that was an armed security guard. But my thing is, why would you bring armed security guard to your husband's resident, like to your marital resident? Like, I don't know if you was in danger or whatever, but if you were in danger, would you call the po-po-ho? Would you call the police? Like, why would you bring an armed like, even if the armed person was your security guard, like, wouldn't you call the police just to have this on record? The armed person, like, that's going to appear sketchy no matter how you look at it. Simon got it all on camera. Okay, you don't know Porsha with the other man. Simon was messing around. Who was Simon messing around with? We got proof of Porsha. We got a name. We got a name for Porsha. Who was Simon messing around with? Apparently, y'all know, remember, Porsha had access to his social media. Porsha was posting all Simon stuff on his social media. I'm just saying, who was the woman? We need to see the woman that Simon was with because we ain't seen her yet. Okay, anyway, let me finish. So she brought a man with a gun. Okay, number 9, given the unannounced presence of wife with an armed gunman, police had to be called to maintain the peace on at least one of those occasions. So somebody called the police on Porsha and her armed guard. So if Porsha was in such jeopardy or in danger of her safety, when she brought the police with her, like, it seems nefarious for you to bring an unnamed, undercover man with a gun and not have nobody know who it is. That's kind of weird. Yes, it's too much, child, and nobody catching this on camera. Child, Porsha is from the streets, honey. She brought cousin Ray Ray. She brought Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie was waiting in the car with the engine running. So she went straight to Cater, okay? She's from the east side. Simon told Porsha that his father had a lot of wives. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. But we need to see some of these wives. Like, at least Simon having one at a time. This is a Lifetime movie. It is. I guess I am Team Simon the Scammer because I have no proof that Simon has scammed. Where he scamming at? It looked like Simon got the money at Porsha the scammer to me. But, you know. Again, this ain't my money. This ain't my story. I'm just entertained. Now, number 10, wife's presence at the marital residence with the armed gunman was frightening for the third parties that were present at the home. Furthermore, wife has been directing third parties to call and harass individuals at the marital residence in an effort to force them out of the home without any regard for order and due process through the legal system. So Porsha is calling people, telling them to get up, fuck up out my house. Not Porsha calling saying, get the fuck up out my house. Hold on. Porsha saying, get the fuck up out my house. Oh, who knew Porsha was so gangster? Hold on. Oh, so extra. Porsha posted this. This was around that date too. What date was this? This was March 11th.
About my get the fuck about my house. Get the fuck up.
Porsha posted this. She said, "Get the fuck up out my house." Oh, it's juicy. Okay, wait. So, as of recent, on or about March 24th. The wife, along with her mother and her mother's boyfriend. What is March 24th? That was just 2 days ago. March 24th, 2024. The wife, along with her mother and her mother's boyfriend, made forcible entry into the marital residence, disengaged the security cameras, and tampered with items and evidence in the home. Now, I don't know about you, but if you force yourself into the house and take the security cameras down, you're doing something wrong. Because why would you need to want somebody to see what's going on? I'm going to want the cameras on. If I'm afraid for my safety and my life is in jeopardy, all these cameras need to be on to see what's going on. Unless you are the threatening party, then you want to cut all the communication off so there is no proof of what is happening. Interesting. Yes, Miss Diane in it. Miss Diane is messy. You remember when she was sitting there eating pizza on on Cordell's white sofa in the bedroom? Y'all remember that? Child. Since yesterday, she had been posting inside the house with, that's an old video, friend. That is an old video. Porsha just being petty. Oh, when Porsha starts crying hysterically, this time she's on her own. Oh. So anyway, she ain't been in the house. Okay, just 2 days ago, they forced their way in the house, disengaged security cameras, and tampered with items and evidence. Number 13, the wife forced the presence of the children out of the bedroom and began yelling throughout the home and making disparaging remarks about the respondent in the earshot of the children. Since the filing of the divorce, wife's actions have been erratic, unstable, threatening, and harassing to petitioner, the house staff, and the minor children. Number 15, wife's behavior has caused safety concerns, especially since there are minor children. Husband's children currently living in the marital residence. Listen, Simon to pull his rich white woman out. Simon has gotten Porsha that bit out more than she could chew. Porsha thought Porsha thought she had it. Porsha thought she had it. Not you disabling the security cameras. Oh, not him calling the police. If there are records, if they got body cam footage of the police coming, Porsha, you in danger, girl. You in danger. You might as well go and move back to Dunwoody or wherever you live or wherever your mama house, Gwinnett. Anyway, it ain't even her mama house. It's her house, right? She just let her mama live there, remember? Anyway, on March 15th and March 21st, what day was that video where she was saying get out the house? That was on March 11th. All of this was happening around the same time. Ooh. Okay, on March 15th and March 21st, the undersigned counsel for husband reached out to wife's attorney in attempts to make a good faith effort to resolve the emergent issues between the parties peaceably without the court's intervention. Those efforts failed and were met with rejection from wife without any explanation of wife's motives. So Simon said, here goes some money. I'll pay for you somewhere to live for a year, maybe. I don't know, same way he did Fallon, whatever. Just let me go. He not contesting the divorce. He just like, just let me go. I want my house. Just leave me alone. We was married for 15 months. You don't want to be here no more. Gone on. But Porsha is fighting for this house. It is crazy to me. Okay, let me finish. During the pendency of this divorce, wife has also sent communication directly to husband, whereas wife seeks to blackmail husband, indicate that she will disseminate information to the media about the respondent. Oh, now him got text from Porsha blackmail. That's a felony, ain't it? Simon. Simon, show us the text messages. Not the wife blackmailing the husband, threatening to send more information to the media. That means she sent me this stuff to the media in the first place. She didn't told on herself. Child. We talked about Diddy first friend. You need to rewind. Okay. On February 22nd, the court issued a court order, amended automatic domestic standing order, which states each party is enjoined and restrained from doing any act injuring, maltreating, vilifying, threatening, molesting, or harassing the adverse party, the children of the parties, or family members of the party. As is described, wife has intentionally violated the standing order by maltreating, vilifying, threatening, molesting, and harassing the husband, the family, children, and the house staff. Unfortunately, the wife has had no respect or regard to the court and this judicial process, and thus has relegated to self-help by taking matters into her own hands. Therefore, it is necessary to have this court intervene. Husband requests that this court finds wife in willful contempt of the February 22nd, 2024 standing order and issues a restraining order against the wife to refrain from the aforementioned acts and restrain wife from contacting husband and his family. Ooh, Porsha must have saw Simon on that yacht with them girls and she got in her feelings. I don't know. This is ain't it hot, child? Not Simon you think Simon making this up? I don't think he making it up. I don't know though. I read Porsha's side. I don't know. Simon's side sounded a little bit more compelling. I'm just saying. Her Bravo contract must stipulate that she film inside the residence. Now, chat. A little birdie told me. That I read in the documents how the house is not in Porsha's name. Simon bought it with his money. He has maintained the payments with his money with no help from the wife. A little birdie told me, who is very knowledgeable about the way production and Bravo works, that if they film inside a personal residence, the owner of that personal residence has to sign off on there being any type of footage being filmed on the property, for insurance and liability purposes. Now, do y'all really think that Simon is going to sign off even if Porsha won this and got to move back in the house? Do you really think Simon would sign off on this? I'm just saying. Sound like Porsha that dug a hole she can't get out. I'm just saying, this is a mess. Sound like Porsha that dug a hole that she cannot get out of. Okay. I don't think listen, Simon, I don't think honestly, I've been trying to get Simon to come on this show for a long time now. I don't think Simon is gonna talk like publicly, like he do his social media stuff and whatever it is. I don't see Simon doing no reality. Simon don't give a flip-flop look. Okay, I don't think so. Porsha gonna be filming from the street. Porsha will rise. Porsha gonna be filming in her house with Miss Diane boyfriend, and the man with the gun, and Kelvin. Anyway, I'm digressing. Hold on. Wait. The question, man. So he want her refrain from contacting him or his family. Okay, number 22, there's been no formal adjudication of the parties' prenup agreement, as no court has determined the validity, interpretation, or enforceability of the prenup. Therefore, this court should maintain the status quo of matters as to the time that the petitioner filed this divorce, with husband and his children remaining in the marital residence for which husband pays, until such time that there has been an entry of a final judgment and decree of divorce. Husband requests immediate, temporary, and sole use and possession of the marital residence, free and clear from the wife. It is not necessary for wife to occupy possession of the marital residence, as wife has a separate home that she purchased prior to the marriage that is located in Gwinnett County that she can occupy. Ooh, not pulling the receipts. Porsha. Porsha, you in danger, girl. You should have sold that house. Remember, you should have sold that house, Porsha. You should have sold that house, Porsha. Oh, Porsha, you still own that house, Porsha. You should have. Oh, did you deed it to Miss Diane or something? Because if you didn't, Porsha, this a mess, honey. Yes, Porsha's palace, girl, go home. Oh, if Bravo want to film in Simon's house, why didn't they film in Simon and Fallon's house? Oh, child. Oh, well, look like, oh, I don't even know what to say. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, listen, number 26. It would be unfair for the wife to remain in possession of the marital residence without paying for same, while also having a separate residence in Gwinnett County that she can occupy during the pendency of this divorce. Simon said, like, wait a minute, you got a house? How you gonna put me out my house to move in this house and make me go get another house? Like, even though he probably got some more houses that ain't in Georgia, but still. Number 27, respondent also requested this court awards him attorney's fee. Oh, shoot. Not the rich man. Simon playing dirty. Now, Simon know he got the money to pay this attorney. Simon gonna make Porsha pay his attorney's fee. The $5 million that she might make for Bravo and might not make from Bravo. Oh, this divorce gonna get expensive. What if he get awarded attorney's fees and she the one who filed? Ooh. And then we don't even know what the cause of divorce is. We don't even know. Kelvin is not Nigerian. He is Ghanaian. Thank you for letting me know, friend. I don't blame him. Stop wasting my time. Okay. Porsha, your mama live with you now. Child, Simon said he is not dealing with. Is Simon getting deported? It don't look like it. It don't look like he getting deported to me. Simon too busy filing documents. Simon said he want his house and he stay there. Like, listen, and why would she, like, again, like I said earlier, why would Porsha want to keep the house that's supposed to be, like y'all say, a scammer's house that's gonna get confiscated by the feds? Apparently it must be legal somewhere if she feel like she can keep it for years. Anyway, moving on. It also says he wants attorney's fees. Equity demands that this court issues an order granting the temporary and immediate relief herein. So here is what Simon wants. Simon wants, according to this motion for temporary relief, possession of marital residence, and motion for contempt. He wants the court to issue an order allowing him to continue to maintain exclusive use, possession, and control of the marital residence. He wants the court to find petitioner, which is Porsha, in willful contempt of the amended automatic domestic standing order and issue sanctions and fines against Porsha accordingly. He wants the court to restrain Porsha from committing acts against him, his family, children, and house staff as described in the motion. He wants the court to award him attorney's fees in accordance with OCGA 915-14 and any relevant statute, and for any additional relief. It was filed on the 25th day of March 2024, which was yesterday. And it was served on her attorney yesterday as well. Ooh, child, that's how it hit the streets. Now, last but not least, he also filed a notice to preserve evidence and spoilage notice to petitioner, i.e. Porsha. Now, these are the things that Simon is asking Porsha through her attorney to preserve as evidence in this divorce case, okay? Pursuant to Georgia law, the petitioner shall preserve and not destroy, conceal, tamper with, or alter any video, audio, telephone, paper, or electronic files or other data in connection with this pending litigation, including but not limited to any of the following items that are either presently in petitioner's possession or control, or which may come into petitioner's possession while this case is ongoing. This is a list, honey. He got a list of 13 things. Number one, any and all evidence regarding any claims and or defenses involved in this action. Two, any and all communication between Porsha, Diane Williams, and Kelvin Soooo Ensa. Porsha, you in danger, girl. Don't be erasing that phone. Any and all communication between Porsha, Diane Williams, and Lauren Williams. Any and all communication between Porsha, Diane Williams, and Karen McKinney. I don't know who that is. Who is Karen McKinney? Any and all recordings or evidence reflecting relevant conduct by either party. Any and all communications between petitioner and respondent. So Simon said all our text messages between us that he claims that you threatened him in text messages, he want that submitted to the court, child. Any and all evidence related to the party's marriage and or relationship. Ooh, any cell phones and cell phone data, any and all evidence obtained in the investigation of this matter, any and all income records, any and all financial and expense records, any and all business records, and any evidence pursuant to OCGA 24-422, C. Kevin versus Brown. The respondent is hereby placing the petitioner on notice that the defense is demanding the preservation of any and all evidence in this matter. So that was filed also on the 25th of 2024. This is a mess. So as far as I can tell, it's looking like I got some more, but I'm gonna tell Patreon this other stuff that I had a conversation about. But it's looking like he's not contesting the marriage, he's contesting the prenup. And apparently Simon must feel like Porsha entered into this marriage in bad faith, especially if he can prove that she was in a relationship with somebody else during the marriage, before, during, and after, her filing for divorce. If he can prove that in some kind of way, which to me seems like he might be able to, especially since he got the Kelvin man name in here, then apparently he can win on contesting the prenup, because it looks like he doesn't care about the divorce. It's all about the prenup. Like, so his documents is basically saying, let's hold off on this prenup thing until the divorce is final. Let's get the divorce out of the way. You want to instant divorce? Let's get divorced. Now, once this divorce is final and you are no longer my wife, now let's get this prenup thing in order. So, yeah. Dennis's mama name is Gina Clayton Lane. So you feel like that's somebody related to Dennis? Dennis' mother, LLL, telling Dennis, look what you missed out on. A mess. You pay for Patreon? Okay, we're gonna go over there. But yeah, I've been on for 2 hours reading these damn documents, child. Reading it. Isn't it a mess? Now, I want to know whose side are you on? Like, I know some of y'all still on Porsche side, and that's fine. But after me hearing all of these things that are in these documents, and there are going to be more documents filed. And like I always say, the truth don't need no help. Eventually, the truth normally comes out. That's why I don't have no problem telling y'all the truth and how I feel about the truth as presented to me. I'm going to tell you one way or the other. Okay. So, if you team Porsha, put a 5 in the chat. If you team Simon, put an 8 in the chat. I just want to know. Shout out to Larger Curve, said domestic reading by the blog goddess. Okay, thank you. What I say? Put a 5 in the chat if you team Porsha and an 8 if you team Simon. Oh, team. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Not y'all team Simon. Not everybody team Simon. Team House. Okay, team House. Who gonna get the house? Who gonna get the house? I found it interesting too. Lauren posted something the other day, and for whatever reason, I can't send stuff to my computer, but she posted this, and I thought she was talking about Porsha. I really did. She posted, just do right by people. Don't worry about if their energy is returned. That ain't on you. And then she posted a little note at the top, said, it's not on me. I can only be me and show up in an authentic way, in a way that feels authentic. So she posted this. So I'm like, to me, it's like she might feel like, Porsha doing Simon wrong, but she gonna stand by her sister. That's what it's looking like, child. You team Nene? Okay. Well, it is what it is, child. The streets is over it. The streets is over. You team Michelle? Okay. All right. Okay. That being said, does anybody want to call in? Let me know. If anybody want to call in, I might take 1 or 2 calls, but if not, I'm gonna head over to Patreon and finish this conversation. I put the link in for a hot second, and if nobody calls in within the next 3 minutes, I'm out of here. Team number 1, I don't give a F. Okay, Alita, I hear you. She been on the shade room calling him out. Oh, okay. Okay. So doing Porsha right is giving her the house. That's a mess. Can Simon sell the house? He can. I just don't think he wants to, but he can. Especially in this economy, like buying another house. I don't know, but that ain't my business. He got all the money. I'm sure he can afford it. Hold on. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Mickey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
For some reason, I can't hear. Mickey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, Michelle. Ciao. This is intense.
You
like,
think?
what?
You think? And I was telling people this weeks ago, and people like was calling me crazy because my story didn't line up with the story they was trying to sell us. Simon a scammer. Porsha is filing for divorce because he about to be deported. And none of that lines up with any of this. Because if he was about to be deported or he was a scammer or the feds was after him, you think Simon would be filing all these documents trying to keep his house?
Child. The thing, but what's confusing to me is she filed for divorce. She got out of the house. She took her and her daughter, they got out of the house. But then now she wants to get back into the house just to film. Like, how does am I missing something? Like, so she
I
wants
think,
to live there. So she wants to stay there for filming purposes. But yet she moved out and she wants him out. Right?
yeah. It sounds like she thought that he would just honor the prenup and just go.
Oh, okay. So because it's part of the prenup. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, if like what you said, if he needs to sign off, because if the house is in his name, and the Bravo's gonna make him sign off on filming, and if he doesn't sign off, then yeah, you gotta go back to your old house that you gave to Mama Diane. You know what I'm saying? And who is it? Because I remember you mentioned somebody with a name that starts with a C. It's this. Who
But
is
it
this?
was a K.
Is this the same
His name
person?
was Kelvin. I thought it was Calvin. His name is Kelvin.
So is he like her manager?
He managed her in some regards, but he is also they've been romantically involved.
Okay, for a long time. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Oh wow, this is just
Since at least 2014.
Wait, is this the man that got her the Bentley and they were clowning her?
The
The
Rolls Royce.
the one-eyed African and they were all like making fun of her. Do you
It
remember
might
that
be. It might be.
back in the day?
Been around for a while. Right, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Uh-huh.
But I think with Portia, let's just call a spade a spade. You need to look at somebody's origin story. This woman came onto the scene as a wife of a former NFL player, right?
Mhm.
She really came up. Like when you think about it, she had no talents. She wasn't a singer, she wasn't an actress. Candy already exposed her for sleeping around in Atlanta with the music industry. She's a city girl. She's a city girl that came up, she got onto the show. She was smart enough to keep her position. And now, she got, she's with Simon and now you got Simon.
Mm.
You got. So, I mean, I don't know. This is too much. And I like Portia. I think she's entertaining. I think she's good for TV. But if they're not even filming RHOA, then what is really and then this is what I'm saying though. Like what's
I
happening?
heard that Bravo or Truly Entertainment, they like really like stunned right now, trying to figure out what they're gonna do because again, Portia can't handle this show by herself. They literally, and I know y'all think I be shitting on Candy all the time, but they literally took Candy's whole salary, gave it to Portia plus some,
Mhm.
offered Candy peanuts. Okay,
Yeah.
Candy, didn't have no reason to come back for those peanuts because somebody in her team was like, she can make more money doing TikTok videos or whatever. And
Yeah.
now, they didn't promise to pay Portia all this money, and Portia don't have no story. And
Yeah.
just think though, Portia is not getting like y'all could be like, yeah, now she got all this money, she don't need Simon money, blah blah blah. But it's not like Portia got like a signing bonus or a lump sum like she play in the NFL or something. She literally got to work for that. She got to be in episodes. They got to put her in episodes in order to make that money. Because remember, Nene brought that up. Like, yeah, they say I make $3 million, but I don't make that because they only gave me 5 episodes that season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So if she
exactly.
not like got a story or doing anything. Like how, like I don't even understand what they're gonna do now. Like she's supposed to be the anchor. Like
Yeah.
again, I don't even think Kenya has. I don't know, but I honestly don't think Kenya just signed on yet. They really trying to figure out what this cast gonna be this season.
Which is very interesting because if he's not willing to be on this show, and if he doesn't want his name mentioned on this, he can come after her, right? He can come after Bravo. He can come after Porsha. And if you have a divorce storyline with you can't even mention your husband or your ex-husband, they're not showing you having meetings with your attorney. They're not showing you going to court. They're not like, what's the point? You literally haven't. What else do you have? Your new
Yeah.
relationship?
Yeah.
You going back to your mama's house like you did with Cordell? Like it's kind of it
Like
gets
we've already
tricky.
seen that story, right? Portia's
Yeah.
divorce storyline.
Or you talking with Dennis, like it's very tricky. And even with Candy, it's like, look what happened with her. The minute they offered her 5 episodes in a KFC commercial. She was like, child, I can just go back with Xscape and we're going on tour and we're doing this TV show. And yeah, like, I'm not going to waste my time because I'm not about to show up for a fraction of the money to be on this show for a few episodes. And, obviously they gave her Candy's budget. But yeah, but once again, this is what happens when the social media show is going to be more entertaining than
Yeah,
the
because
TV
Portia made
show.
it seem like she was living a good life, honey.
Oh,
Hashtag
yeah.
be his peace. Hashtag my ride or die. Hashtag Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like they was all over the place. Now all of a sudden he done fled to Dubai. When y'all be back and forth to Dubai all the time, y'all back and forth to a lot of places. Now he's fleeing to all these different countries. It's interesting how she's like trying to put this narrative like he's some fugitive from justice or something. It's weird.
And now obviously she's going to be the victim, she's going to be crying wolf and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it's unfortunate, but I don't know. This is crazy. It's like almost like from a Tyler Perry movie, like a gunman. Like, oh, okay, like, don't you have a daughter? Like, what's going on? It's getting
And just
serious.
think we ain't gonna see none of this on Bravo.
We're not. We are not.
Like it's already happened. Just like we don't see none of the KKKK clan, Kim Crow and the kids. So,
Yeah. And people forget Portia has a whole machine behind her right now.
mhm.
Portia got a whole machine behind her, and I think they'll support her for a certain time, but if she's not going to be able to deliver in the ratings, then listen, I think eventually they're going to do what they did with New York and just recast the whole show, start from scratch. None of y'all are worth the money, even Kenya. And if I was Kenya, I would be taking this spa or salon, whatever you call it, very seriously because Kenya, you don't know how many years you got left on this show.
That's true.
You really don't know. So if I were you, I would be on my Kris Jenner and I would make sure that this spa is a success. And as for Xscape and SWV, I think the show was always a good concept because there were two major 90s girl groups. So them two coming together, I was very excited the first time around because I love SWV. I love their catalog. I love Xscape. I love their catalog coming together. But obviously, the whole Tamika and $30,000 and yeah, that just was a mess.
Mhm.
And Candy, see, when that RHOA check stopped, now you want to go back on tour with
But she was acting
Xscape.
like she was so booked and busy. She didn't have time for Real Housewives, remember?
Yeah, but when they offered you 5 episodes and another KFC commercial, your ass was up out of there. But this is this is obviously gonna be because she said we're gonna be working together. This is obviously a limited series. I thought she would come up with an actual show that's gonna be on for seasons to come.
You
This is
talking about Candy?
yeah, didn't she say that she's still gonna have big announcements with Bravo and stuff like that.
That's what she claims, child.
So yeah, I mean, good for her. I hope Tasha gets her money. I really do hope
Well,
because
I don't think she's owed no money. We never
really,
saw no receipts.
Tasha, you talking
Yes,
about
Tasha.
Tamika?
I don't think she's owed. I mean, I don't think she owes no money. Like, I just think that was like a scheme that Candy and Tamika set up to like drag Tasha. I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying I hope she gets it because she owns the trademark. I hope they
Mm,
pay her.
you mean that money? I'm thinking about Tasha owed Tamika. My bad.
No, I'm talking about I hope she get because if they're gonna go on a tour and if they're Madison Square Garden, oh child, anyways, oh let me
But we
not
shall
even.
see what happens.
But I hope that they pay her and yeah. But I could have swore I heard Taj and Lily say that they were never gonna do reality again.
I
They're never gonna do with Escape again. I don't know.
Mona
They
must got
Mona,
a
did.
good
They
talking
did.
game because she got them together, child.
yeah, that's interesting. But we shall see.
Well, I appreciate you, Mickey. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Hey, True Wisdom.
Hey, Michelle, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. Michelle, you look so beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love that hair. So, just real quick on just two things on the Diddy, and then I'll go to Porsha. But this Diddy thing, Diddy is just a puppet. There's a puppet master. And
Ooh.
this is what happens in Hollywood. I have a cousin that's in Hollywood. He was one of a songwriter for a big group.
Uh-huh.
And he said at these parties and stuff, everything is open for you to get whatever you want. You could have whatever you like, TI.
Hmm.
So if you have addiction, you have that. If you have this, all these things are available to you at these parties. So what happens is, I think that sometimes they record these people doing certain things to put in their back pocket to use against them later. So all
Mm.
of R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Diddy, all these things are coming out now, and it's always targeted towards our black men. But there's a big machine behind this thing. But who always gets the blunt of all the blame,
Well, you know
or
they're gonna
the
start with
face?
us. Yeah.
Yeah, the face of the problem is all.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's excused from anything. I'm saying
Hmm.
he's involved. No excuses for him, R. Kelly, and all that. But
Hmm.
the machine, the higher ups, these puppet masters, these who people in Hollywood,
Hmm.
he can't do nothing without them. He has no power, no power.
Right.
And I
The
believe
elites always got the power, and the thing is, but a
always
black man with money is even more of a target. You know what I'm saying?
that's more of
Because
a target. And guess
yeah.
what? They never leave with their money. They either go to jail or they're uh, unalive. I got to remember the words to use on YouTube. They never leave with that kind of money.
Hmm.
They always find a way to discredit them, to make them um what they want people to believe they are. Because I don't
Hmm.
believe no, I don't believe that he had all this power for the trafficking that they said he was doing. That's
Hmm.
a big $1 billion industry, and there are higher up powers involved with that industry.
Hmm.
So that's my take on that. So he's taking the fall for someone or some big people, I don't know, but there's a bunch of people involved in that. So, but they always go after the black man. But as far as Porsha and Simon, I thought at first this was a storyline
Mm-mm-mm.
because,
I thought
yeah,
so
because
too.
yeah, because I know the immigration process, right? Because I have
Hmm.
family that went through it. You can't be leaving, going to Costa Rica and Dubai, coming back into the country if you don't have legal status. They'll deny you coming in. That's
Hmm.
number one. Number two, what deported where?
Right.
That's not how deportation works. He would have
And
had to
see
go
what
to
people fail to
jail.
realize at the all those documents that we were reading was actually Simon suing the immigration department, because he felt like they mishandled it. But he already has his green card. He was trying to get permanent citizenship. And
Yeah, and
so
see that you can get.
Yeah.
Because if you ever had any type, if you have a green card in America
Hmm.
and you commit any type of crime or anything like that, you can be deported depending on if you have good enough lawyers to get out of that particular crime. But if you
Hmm.
get your citizenship, they can't touch you because you have citizenship. I had a cousin that had his green card, went to jail for narcotics, and was deported as soon as he served his time and left. They deported
Mm.
him right away. So that's not how the immigration system works. But if he thinks
Hmm.
he has a case of them misrepresentation or handling that case wrong, yes, you can sue and you can win. But Simon having all this power and money, is no way he have any. I don't think he has any type of issues with when it comes to immigration.
Oh, he clearly
And
doesn't. He's gone back and
yeah,
forth, Costa
back and
Rica,
forth.
Dubai, all of this. Yeah.
They don't let you back in the country. In fact, if you get a bar, you could get a 3-year bar, you could get a 10-year bar, you could get a permanent bar. So that's why I didn't believe this story until all this other stuff started happening. And I say, well, this is getting a little too far. So, but
Hmm.
Porsha, I don't know. Porsha was a minister at one point, and I thought, I don't,
Oh yeah, I remember that she was
yeah.
condemning the gays and the lesbians.
Remember? Yeah, she was
Yes.
like, all this stuff and all this, but yet you hopping from house to house, man to man, and all this different stuff. And her mom is not setting the right example either. So I just think that karma is coming to Portia for what she did to Fallon, even though Fallon stepped out maybe first, second, third, I don't know. But I don't know. Nobody respects marriages anymore. I don't know how you can fall out of love, in love that fast. 1 week you're in love, next week you're divorced. I don't get it,
Honestly,
Michelle.
yeah. I don't know that love ever played a part of it. I think Portia
Yeah,
saw the money. You know what I mean? And was like he got a lifestyle and he proved that he actually had that lifestyle. If you notice, before they got married, they was traveling all over. He was, you know, showering her with gifts and money and
correct.
all of this. And I
Yes.
guess she figured, oh, okay, this is it. This is the life. This is the
Yeah,
lifestyle I want. And
yeah.
here
And
we
I
are
truly feel
12,
for
12,
Simon.
15 months later, she want the house.
I truly feel for Simon because honestly, even though I don't believe in all these multiple marriages, based on what I believe, but
Hmm.
I honestly believe Simon really truly loved Portia. I
Hmm.
thought that this was gonna work, how they were portraying. That's why you don't never look at what people show you on TV or social media because you never know what's going on behind closed doors. But I
Hmm.
always believed that he really loved Portia. And I
I
thought Portia really loved him.
She
I
played
thought it
the
was,
game though.
yeah,
Remember when she bought him a ring and all of
the
that stuff
ring.
and
Yeah,
all the
I
stuff she
thought,
was doing on social media and
yeah, I
yeah.
thought they were gonna do like, we're gonna show them. We're gonna do this
Hmm.
for 5, 10 years and show people that we were in
Hmm.
love and this worked. And I thought it was gonna be that kind of situation. We're gonna show people they talked about us, say we wouldn't last, but you didn't last. So I just don't get it. But I truly believe Simon really loved Portia. And I'm on Simon with this one. I was a Portia fan until she did what she did to Nene. That was straight out of line, out of bounds, because Nene
Hmm.
was there for Portia regardless of what we see on camera. Nene was a friend of Porsha off camera. It's a difference when you're friends off camera and on camera. So
Hmm.
that's when I lost all respect for Porsha because I really liked Porsha. But now this whole thing with Porsha, this is just about the money grab thing, and everybody wants to go after the bag. She don't deserve this bag. I don't think she put in enough time in this marriage to get no house. Portia kept her house for a reason. That's another thing. Why did you keep your house? You plotted and planned this whole thing from the start. You knew exactly what you were doing when you kept your house because you knew you wanted to have something to go back to. But
Mm.
anyway, that's a whole different thing. Michelle, thank you for having me up.
Oh, thank you for calling. I appreciate your true wisdom.
Thank you. And I'm a member. I don't know what happened. I'm in a different account. That's why. I'm one of, yeah. I logged in the wrong account. But okay, thanks, Michelle.
All
Bye.
right, thank you. Radius, I want to, hey, Latoya Radius, I want to know too, because we still don't know that. All of us are questioning that, and it looks like Simon is too, like the reason for the divorce, the cause of the divorce. And my lawyer's friends tells me that in most prenups, they have like stipulations of if this happens, and this happens, then the prenup can move forward. It's in cases of like cheating, abuse, or what is it, abandonment and all that kind of stuff. And like if none of those things are her cause of divorce, which I think that's why Simon wants the divorce to be finalized first, then the prenup is not valid. So if she's not divorcing him based off of any of those causes, which we don't know yet. So it's interesting. Hey, Latoya, go ahead. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
friend.
Hey.
On that note, that's what I was going to comment about, right? I
Okay.
feel like Simon
Sammy. Yeah.
doesn't want to film the entirety of their lives. And I feel like, Porsha is the showgirl and she
Mm.
wants to show all of those things. And I think that, in the beginning, Simon, everybody was saying how now he's posting pictures and he's the one that wants to be on the show now and sort of thing. I don't think that's so. I
Simon
think
don't
that
want to
he
be on the show.
learned I think he learned from that first experience and then how, you can play back and it trickles down. And I
Mhm.
don't think that he wants to show his life entirely. And I think that could have been, some of the disagreements that came upon in that household. And Portia wanting to be back on TV because she didn't have anything really major lined up except for everybody, Portia, Nene. And so now she got the opportunity to come back in and be the face of and get that type of deal. Probably didn't even tell him that he was, she was going to do that. And then once she said, well, I done signed on now, what you going to do? And he's still like, well, that's on you. And I'm
Mhm.
not. And so she had to try to find a way, to kind of drum up some stuff, is what
So
I'm
you think she
thinking.
filed for divorce to drum up stuff for the show?
I think she did because I don't think that I
But they
think that,
ain't, they missing all this drama. They not filming
well,
this. You think
well,
they
but see,
filmed the gunman going to the house?
but she didn't anticipate that. You see what I'm
Oh.
saying? She tried to force his hand
Mhm.
and it backfired. That's what I'm
Mhm.
thinking. He didn't want to film. So then you come up with this divorce, and that's gonna make him give in. And now, oh, I love you so much, I'll do it. And he like, no, I'm not doing it. So then it's like, forget it. Now I done signed these documents. What am I gonna do? And so, and then now here we go, right? And now you see how he put in that divorce about insurance purposes, not filming at the house, all of that kind of stuff. So even if she does end up getting back into the house, I don't want your film crew over here because I already told you that.
Mm.
And so that's why I
Well,
think a
I
lot
think
of that is
that
from
part,
you.
I think he was supportive of her filming, but I think the part about him, you know, being the owner of the house and not allowing Bravo to film and all that. I think now that is just him being vindictive as far as you playing the game. Oh, so I'm gonna play a game too. So
Right.
you
But
want to take
my
my house from me? Then okay, if you take my house, you still ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying?
right. And so that was my question. I don't understand how he's able to kind of go out the country, come back, and I can't leave for 3 days and get a breather and come back to my home and be comfortable. Like, I don't get that, So you can call in the midst of an argument or disagreement, but he got, you know, business to handle and he gets to leave. Well, you know what? My ass ain't gonna be here when you get back. So I'm gonna leave and I should be able to come back freely, you know? But
You think
yeah,
if you
I
pack
mean,
up your wait a minute, if you and your husband are married, you pack up a bag, you leave, and you file for divorce, and he's back at the house, you feel like you can come back to the house?
why can't I? Listen, people do that all the time. They live in separate bedrooms. They got a whole nother pool house. Like, we can figure this out. As much as you in and out and we booked and busy, we ain't really gotta be like that. And so why should I have to go spend money on and go live with my mama when I can come live in my house? Like,
Because you don't want me no more. You ain't been here but 12 months.
well,
So
that was the whole
you just gonna
point.
be here forever?
Well, I think that was the point in the prenup, right? It's not even about me wanting you. I want to be able to live in this house. That was her point.
So I'm
So if
gonna
I
wait the
leave,
12 months that the prenup stipulated, and when I move and file for divorce, I want in 30 days you to be gone and for me to be here with my child. You and your children gotta leave though.
listen, I'm sure
You know what
those were
I'm saying? Like I
conversations.
understand what you're saying. Like in a typical husband and wife scenario, the wife ain't got nowhere to go. She's a stay-at-home mom. It's not like if she leave for a few days, stay in a hotel and come back, even if she filed for divorce, like they can be downstairs, upstairs, whatever. But my thing is, Porsha got a whole house. Porsha got some money. Porsha left. Like I don't know. I'm just not getting it.
Well, but at
Exactly.
this
And if the
point,
divorce is contentious, like we don't even know what the divorce is for. Is this for irreconcilable
right.
differences? Is this for abuse? Is this for like what is the divorce about? Cheating, infidelity, but you want to be in the same house?
Well, but everybody has an opinion, everybody's speculating, right? And so I think, because here's the thing, at the same time, even though she left for those 3 days, that's just like even like a tenant, right?
Mhm.
If a tenant leaves or you're in a roommate situation, you still cannot evict your tenant or change the locks if they go spend the night with a friend or what have you, right?
Now you can't.
Because that would be right.
It's a still like you can. They can sue
But
you
by
or whatever.
law,
It's a
that's what I'm
civil
saying.
matter.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying as far as her leaving for 3 days and coming back. If she doesn't, then that means that she's abandoned the home. And so him changing the locks, if she stays gone 30 plus days or what have you, then that's like he can change the lock because you've abandoned the home. You see what I'm saying? So if she wants that to be looked at in her prenup and standing, then no, I left for a couple of days, clear my head. And so I have to come back in order to really kind of push and force that prenup. Like, you know what I'm saying? She playing chess. You know what I'm saying? And really that was to trigger him to see what he was going to do, except for I think it backfired because now he's the one filed the restraining order. See,
Mm.
she wanted to come with somebody that was so-called security, like he called them goons, but she looked at it security.
But how
But to
we
be
know she didn't say security though? She ain't say nothing about no security.
well, but that's what she gonna come back and say.
Oh.
That no, that was for security purposes, blase
But
this.
if it's
I'm moving
security, it
up.
needs to be like an official police or something. Like you don't just bring a man with a gun and think somebody is supposed to respect that
But we
man with a
don't
gun
know,
because he got a gun.
if
We
who and
don't know.
how.
That's the point. That's why you would
That,
bring a sheriff or police officer or something like that if in a
but
situation of domestic violence.
but she so-called gets away with it because she has a certain public figure celebrity. I'm moving around Atlanta in my Wraith or my whatever car, and so I need you. That's what I'm saying. That'll be the twist to it, right? For her to be
Mhm,
able to get away with it. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Of
mhm.
having an armed man with me. This is how I moved, and I need to come over here to handle some business. And so, but at the same time, this is also her witness to where if anything goes down, I got somebody not only to verbally see and say, this is how he acted, this is what he done. But if he end up getting his ass whooped, well, because he tried to threaten me, and so I had somebody to protect me. Like she playing chess.
But why would she deactivate the security cameras if she was worried about her safety?
Cause she got the goon with her. And so if he need to,
Did you understand what I'm saying though?
I did.
If
But
you in the right, there's certain things that you wouldn't do. Like
but
I want
who
y'all to see because in case he try to pop me or something, we got it all on tape. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I deactivate the security cameras unless I'm about to lay hands and I
but
don't want
how do
nobody to
we
see.
know that because we know Simon being petty and he trying to play chess too. So how do we know that Simon didn't do it?
Okay, you're
You
right.
see what I'm saying? I mean, that's a toss up. That's a word against a word. Portia's not speaking out on anything.
Porsha was speaking
So
first. Porsha
No,
got
I'm
a bigger
talking about
platform.
no. I'm talking about as far as the details of her coming the door unlocked. That's all Simon disclosing. That Portia's not saying anything as far as what happened when she went back to the home and all that. We're only getting one side of it. So everything, of course,
But his
it's
side is
still
in
gonna be
response to her
speculation.
side. She said
Huh?
at first that he had locked her out the house. So when he responded, he was basically saying, I want a restraining order because she came and she did this after she had already abandoned the house. So his side was in response to her already saying it.
But
She
it's not
filed
in.
first.
But it's he locked me out the house. That's it. We didn't get too many. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
we didn't get
you
too
don't
many
think
details.
it's a coincidence that it's not the first time some man had locked out the house? Like I just feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with that. Like what is you doing that you keep getting locked out of these houses that ain't yours that you ain't paying?
Well, here's the thing. Don't get it twisted, right? Everybody speculating, everybody playing devil's advocate. When I say that Porsha is about that life, she about that life. And I feel like that not only it wasn't really protection from her to Simon in the first place. It's if I lose my temper and I put my hands on this man and end up start getting whooped, I need you to be able to. That's really what that was for. I don't really think that she felt Simon was a threat entirely. You know what I'm saying? Because
See,
in that,
that's the point. You bring a man with a gun to the house, that seems like a threat, like you trying to threaten them to get out the house so you can move. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
yeah, no,
threatening
definitely,
somebody's personal safety if you bring somebody with a gun to the place where they lay their head.
definitely. I agree. And so that's what I feel like. I feel like it's more of her trying to provoke him. And
Mm.
he's just not falling for it. You know what I'm saying? He like, nope, I'm gonna call the police. You know how some of these men don't call the police, the woman called the police, so they get to talk to that side first, and now they look bad.
That's
So
the
he was like,
point.
no,
If
I'm gonna call the
Portia
police.
was being as smart as she thinks she is, she should have took the police over there with her and there wouldn't even been a question.
I agree. But that's what I'm saying. She's doing things to provoke him for him to get out of his character and all of that.
Oh.
Like she trying to just do him in. And I feel like, like Simon, let's just get the divorce. All this back and forth petty shit, we ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
that's
she
what he
went there.
said. But she want to
Yeah,
fight over the house. He like,
right.
well, let's divorce first and we can fight over the house next.
Right. And she gonna be on the show like Kenya. You know what I'm saying? My husband, he just like, don't nobody want to hear the whine and shit. Like, we don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And not to say, does it look more lavish because that's the way it wants to be, that a man takes care of a woman and doing all this for you. But really and truly, Portia's a trick. So Simon's not going to be the only one that's going to be able to send her a wire and send her out the country for her to live a lavish life for highlights. You like,
All right.
to be honest, because if she already got the C or K guy, she on to the next victim anyway.
Okay, got it. Kelvin.
Well, Kelvin, you know,
Kelvin.
so it's like she's on to the next. She just kind of like doing him like she did Dennis. And if Simon didn't see that, while he's sitting over there consoling her, giving handbags when they had their little own show, how she was trying to be nice in the picture and we as a family, but then got on here and tried to dog Dennis' mama out. So if you didn't see that, and then start calling Cordell gay, like, I don't know what type of treatment you thought you was gonna get. So she showed her hand, but trying to be his piece because he was going through an uproar and he wasn't able to see it at the time that she pulling the wool over your eyes and nigga, you next. That's
Well,
the way
all
I
right,
feel,
Latoya.
Dad.
I appreciate your commentary. I appreciate your friend.
Sure. Good night.
All right, have a good night. Oh, y'all, this stream been long, honey. We read all the court documents and stuff. We talked about the Diddy situation. We talked about the escape drama. It's a lot. It's a lot of tea been spilling these past couple of days. But excuse me, head on over to Patreon. do a little page. I know it's midnight here. It's 1 o'clock on the East Coast, but I'm gonna head over to Patreon for a little while. I know it's late. But I promise I will go over there and I'm stay for a good 30 minutes and share a little bit more with you guys about what these little birdies been telling me. Little birdies been calling me. My phone been blowing up off the hook. Like this video, please, and thank you. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed. Listen, this tea over here is legit, honey. The only thing I gotta do is go in my archives and read. Look at the video where I said Porsha's what was it called? Porsha's divorce. Hold on. I can't even remember the name of the damn video. It was Porsha. It was called Porsha Williams versus Simon Guobadia, Web of Deception Exposed. Go watch that. That was filmed like a month ago. Let me see. It was filmed 3 weeks ago. And I was telling y'all that Porsha was being deceptive. Okay. And listen, compare it to the filing today. And you're going to be like, damn, Michelle is psychic. Michelle is psychic. How Michelle knew that was going to happen? I don't know. I guess I just be knowing the stuff. I got my ear to the street like Mama Joyce. Shout out to Candy. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Biggie and shout out to Mama Brown. Okay, I appreciate everyone who joined the stream tonight. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the stream, and thank you to all of the members who joined tonight. And head over to Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien for the after show. It's only gonna be like 30 minutes for us night owls, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, squads.
Go to sleep. It's late.
I have a
You're
nursing
calling
degree.
in on a show that I'm on. Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not
She's
rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is
you.
a very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right.
Nuh-uh.
I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl, Candy, and you watching straight from the A.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there. If me and Michelle actually get into a fight during this interview, just know she started.
I don't fight.
Now what else is going on?
I might pull your wig, but I ain't gonna fight.
I didn't pull my wig. Now we ain't gonna be pulling no wigs. I do not condone violence.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. Straight from the A.com. That's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?